lanterns that 2 of you hold. Who has the 2 lanterns? Mariska and Ray. And several of you have dark vision and are able to see on your own. And
that's the sound of the lantern.
As the lantern makes a strange ringing noise, please roll your initiatives.
Are these things flying?
They are coming on the ground,
Okay.
skittering over the ground.
Kept saying flittering. That sounds like flying to me.
Flittering, flying.
Skittering, scattering.
Wild
All right, could you guys roll?
Yep.
All right, so 21, 25. Brilliant. Oop, that's cocked.
I forgot to roll.
Sure you did.
16 to 20.
18.
20.
19.
I also got
20.
a 19.
Nice.
Let's hope that
You had
like
19.
as well as that.
Right?
What's a himbo person?
Okay.
You have a higher dex?
11 to 15.
11.
Big old 11.
We like
Mariska,
to-
what's your dex?
Take stock. Base 16 plus 3 modifier.
And yours is 16 as well, right, Ollie?
No, I got an 11.
Oh, you got a, yes, so did she, but your
Oh.
dex.
Yes. No, 15. She wins.
Okay.
She's better than me.
Morthos,
8.
you got an 8.
A whopping 8.
Wow.
Oh boy.
And
Wow.
Rubius.
He's just
Mine was
saving the
19.
rolls.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
So you are second. I know your dex is higher than JB's. And my enemies rolled a 5.
Oh, yay.
You're
Where's the
welcome.
boss? Every room with a boss.
All right.
It's
Matt's
me.
dungeon.
So there's my wild magic surge table. I feel like that's going to be important today.
I feel like it
I'm not
isn't.
Eh.
It only is if you make it.
So, as the swarm of Kruthic begin to flood out of all of the holes that surround you in this cave, and you hear the chattering and clicking of the swarm as it approaches. Several have come out and already been smashed by the tidal wave, as one is still knocked prone, though not dead. A larger one. And the 2 have popped out behind you, Killian. 2 smaller ones have popped out to your left, Ray. Mariska, you are holding a firebolt. Who are you targeting for your attack?
The one closest to me on the left.
Okay, so my daughter stole my laser pointer to play with her cat, so I'm going to use a pencil.
Sure. Blame your
So
9-year-old.
the one closest to you is right here?
Yep.
Okay, so you quickly turn to your left and unleash your firebolt.
And that is 24 to hit.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that is 17 points.
Ooh. As your firebolt is unleashed towards the Kruthic, it hits it square in the chest, immediately melting through its bone and flesh as it just skitters to a halt, face first into the stone, and its body goes still.
Wow.
What?
Oh, she killed it.
We got this.
Ray, you're up.
All right. I will recklessly attack. -5 plus 10.
Okay, so you turn to the one next to you.
And
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
18.
18. You turn, and with a swift swing of your hammer, the Kruthic explodes underneath the weight of your blow, its body parts flying everywhere.
And then because I killed it, can I make my way over to the big one?
Yeah, you rush over,
Perfect.
and you kind of are have to go at half speed as you kind of go over the rough terrain of the rubble, but you get there and make your attack on the prone adult Kruthic that's there.
-5 plus 10.
Okay.
$21.
As you hit it square on in its side, go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
that's a lot.
26.
26.
I'm not very good at math,
Very
sorry.
good. As your second hammer blow comes down, this time on the larger Kruthic, you watch as the bony exterior kind of exoskeleton just shatters under the weight of your hammer. It is still alive, though it is shuddering violently as its body is just barely holding together.
As I make my third attack.
As you have your bonus, because you got to
That's
kill your bonus
crazy.
action.
Yeah. -5 + 10. Because
Okay.
why not?
It's still prone, absolutely.
Euthanize it.
21 - 5. 16.
You bring your hammer down a second time, but this time it's able to get the weight of its exoskeleton underneath the blow of the hammer and kind of absorb it and shrug it away as it does
How
not.
did I miss it? It
take-
was right there.
Well, you hit it pretty hard,
I
just
know.
didn't find the spot. All right, Rubius, you are up.
At the two beasts that are approaching Killian.
Yes, you whirl around and
Fear not, my newly forgotten memory friend. I will protect you. Shoots at the first one on the right.
okay, first one on the right. Go ahead and make your shot.
12.
12. The bolt, as it is rushing out of the hole, just shoots right past its body and implodes itself in the wall behind. Your
Rubius,
second shot.
Goes, fear not. There's always the second shot. This time with the 24.
And it hits precisely. Go
Huzzah!
ahead and roll your damage.
7 damage.
7. Okay, very good.
Huzzah! Take that, beastie!
And your third shot. With your crossbow
19 to hit.
expert, 19 does hit.
At the same one that I just hit.
Yep.
I'd like to shoot that one again.
And your
with
final damage?
6 damage.
6 damage. The two bolts hit into its open chest, which you can see kind of its body below its exoskeleton is far softer and easier to impact, and that's where your bolts land, but it is still barely moving through
Just a
as
taste of what's
the
to come.
green blood kind of spurts out onto
Should lick it.
the cave. Are you staying there,
It's like
Rubius?
that green ketchup that Heinz released. Okay.
Oh yeah, back in like 1998.
Yeah, I'm actually going to
Slimer?
stay close to Killian.
Stay close to Killian. Very good. JB, you are up.
Oh. JB's gonna move back against the wall, diagonal to Rubius.
So that's rough terrain, so that's 20 feet of movement.
That's fine. What's next to me? Walls?
Cave walls, yep.
'Kay.
Although you can barely see, there is a large, you hear a cacophony of clicking and clacking sounds coming from the walls around you. You can probably see past Rubius and over Killian to see the Kruthic behind.
Well, JB puts his right hand to his chin like this and puts his hand around the corner and just starts twinkling it around as he speaks some words. And those who are paying attention will see a tiny little light fly in from the entryway and drop on the prone creature in front of Ray.
Okay.
And
What are you
it is a
casting?
starburst
Twinkle
with a charisma save.
Very good. So as you summon the newly learned spell over much grueling training from Anthony, the starlight emerges and impacts on the Kruthic. Kruthic gets a 12.
Failure.
Attaboy.
Yay.
Attaboy.
7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage as its body is broiled by this radiant light and maintains itself, but is looking pretty bad as you smell the cooked Kruthic flesh now permeating the room. Are you staying there, JB? You have 10 feet of movement left.
Oh yeah, I'm staying there.
Killian, you look around,
stable
blinking your eyes, not remembering anything except being on the ship this morning.
Yeah, so I cast that spell and I obviously it's almost like feedback to me, like something reverberates, and so you see Killian hunch over on his staff and
yeah, hello, hey, friends, can you, where are we?
and then I'm gonna make a perception check.
You all watch as Killian is just kind of hunched there, wide-eyed and surprised with his expression as the snow just kind of flutters and flurries around him. Go ahead and roll your perception.
24.
24. You see 2 dead bodies at your feet, skeletons with tattered armor. You see several now dead insect-like creatures, the name of which you do not know, and it sounds like there are many more coming. You know and can deduce from what your plans were to head to Draung Tower that this is probably either on the way there or there, as you're clearly underground or in a cave of some sort. It also stinks really bad.
I think I'm in need of assistance. Can't quite know where we're at or why I'm here or really even what time it is. I thought we were on the ship 2 seconds ago.
Having a dissertation in the middle of battle.
It's true. It's true. I see those guys over there. The 2 things come. Are they like running at me?
They've just been watching you talk.
Seem to be.
I mean, like I literally don't know.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you're as you kind of take your action to take in the room and see everything, like you can see that they're coming at you.
Then I'm going to move all of my movement towards Morthos.
Okay.
Perfect.
Away.
Perfect.
So you move 25 feet as far as you can, right up behind Morthos, and vacate the premises. Sola, by the way, has disappeared because she's more than 15 feet away from you, right?
30.
30? Is it 30 feet? Yeah, that was more than 30 feet.
That's
So, and it is now Marishka's turn.
Oh yeah, I had a held action. Forgot about that, even though it happened 2 minutes ago. I'm going to look at the one that's just slightly closest to me, and
To the rear of you guys?
yeah,
Okay.
and
The one that Rubius has already impacted with his bolts.
yeah,
So close to death.
and remembering how I just basically gave the other one a free cremation of no additional charge, I'm also going to attempt to repeat that with another
Go ahead and
firebolt.
make your attack.
16.
16 hits.
Yay. Okay, and then that is going to be 15 points.
As the firebolt again hits
I
the
smile
Kruthic,
at it
it
before I go.
is flambéed, and you now have 2
Nice.
smoldering Kruthics under your name.
And then I'm just going to use my movement to back up like 5 feet.
Okay, you back up.
Just so that Rubius is in its line of sight and not me so much.
Absolutely. Ollie, you are up.
Oliver hears the dissertation and takes both swords in his hands, and Bart goes, psh, hits him in the face, and he goes, "You're Killian! I'm Oliver! Oi! And we're going to Draung Tower to save the world!" Hits him again. And then he looks for Kruthics around.
See, the grip on the Precious is quite tight at that moment.
And what do I see around me? I've been so trying to hit Killian.
You see a large Kruthic that is prone at Ray's feet,
I stab it.
and you walk up and stab it. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Stab it with the ivory crest.
Ivory Crest first.
12. Wait,
As-
no, with advantage. 27.
You stab, you find a little seam in its carapace, and you plunge the ivory crest deep into its innards
7.
as it continues to twitch and move, and its eyes turn to you, its fangs being readied to attack.
I stab it again.
Yep.
This time with my precious.
Mm-hmm.
23, but let's see if I crit. I do not. 23, and I'm going to expend a...
Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, I want to do more damage to it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your additional D8.
And...
This is 1 of 5, yes?
I haven't used any yet. 7.
7. That is a good thing you did that. As you kind of mock its its intimidating little howl at you. You stab it a second time with the precious, and you kind of, with a flourish, both of your blades pull them out and just chop its head straight off.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
At the same time, Killian gets another face full of Bart. And the adult Kruthic goes down. Morthos, you are aware of the sounds, though you don't see any immediately around you.
All right. Can I make a perception check then to see if I can determine where sounds are coming from?
Absolutely.
I probably don't hear a lot with a 6.
You hear them all coming through the walls. You see many holes around you. You presume that any one of them could contain a Kruthic ready to pounce.
I will use my bonus action to bring Sola out, and I will put her on the other side of Killian.
Other side of Killian.
Yep.
Very good.
And then I will hold an attack action for
'Kay.
if anyone
Anything that comes out.
comes within my range.
Well, and in fact, that is exactly what happens. As another large adult Kruthic pops out right in front of you. 3 more of the babies pop out. And an adult behind it. 2 more of the babies pop out next to Rubius with an adult behind it.
It's a damn infestation.
And in the front of you, Morthos, a giant Kruthic pops
guy.
out.
Oh, man.
About 3 times the size of an adult. And its teeth and fangs are wide as it emerges, as it is intent on eviscerating all of you. You may make your attack, Morthos, on the adult.
Come on, Morty.
13.
That does not hit as
Gundet.
your blow it goes glancing off of its chitinous shell.
Do you still get multi-attack when you hold an attack action?
Yes.
All right, good. Try it again. Piz, I critted.
Boy.
Frustrated by its avoidance of your first attack, you make your second attack, and you stab it right through its opened mouth, down the back of its throat, into its innards.
Max the second one, too. 15.
15 points of damage as it is immediately kind of rears back and goes to attack you, which it does. Now, as they all go to swarm you guys, you immediately recognize that they're kind of fighting in some sort of hive mind unity. And so the more of them that there are, the closer they are together, the more deadly they are with their attacks. And so the Hive Lord looks at you, Morthos, and in a 15-foot cone, which will include Oliver as well, I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw as a gout of acid spray goes forth, the same kind of color as the green substance that was dripping out of the other Kruthic that you slew.
That was a 25.
25 succeeds. You take 11 points of acid damage.
I don't want to say.
You take 22 points
16.
11 points of acid damage. As you both see it coming and duck out of the way, taking the residual splatter of the acid and avoiding the full brunt of it.
I'm going to hellish rebuke it.
You may do that. Go ahead.
You
I need
have
to
to
roll a
roll
dex save?
a dex save.
Oh, it went from a 19 to a 9.
That will fail.
So as you call down your fiery rebuke from the
19
ceiling
damage.
and the radiant rebuke from the, I'm sorry, reverse that, from the floor and the ceiling, it is bombarded by this flaming damage, and it just roars at you in anger. The adult Kruthic next to you takes 2 attacks with advantage because it has its the others near you.
Yes.
So the first is
real.
a.
Hey, by the way, that's a level 2 spell, if you care.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a moment. Thank you. That is a 26,
care.
26 to hit.
If you can.
26 to hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and the second attack from the adult Kruthic is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit too.
So you take 20 points of slashing damage as it rears back and bites you twice at on your thighs as it just goes through your studded leather armor, your glamored armor, and meets your flesh. Meanwhile,
That was him caring.
Yeah.
you now need to roll a D100, please.
I'm excited.
He's gonna get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get the one.
You
again.
level up 16 levels.
He already is.
A 52.
52.
Levels.
That was pretty close to mine. Memory.
Oh boy, the chuckle.
It is a good thing.
No, it is a good
Bad.
thing.
Oh.
Immediately, as you cast Hellish Rebuke, as the radiant energy opens up from above, the opening into the heavens remains
Oh gosh.
open, and a spectral shield is handed down.
What?
And a voice rings out and says, "Know what you fight for." As the shield just floats around you,
Does that change any of those attacks that just happened?
and it
Technically
no,
would have
they-
happened
they both-
beforehand.
For the next minute, you have a +2 to your armor, and you are immune to magic missiles.
This is Morthos, in whom I am well pleased.
That's great.
All right, very good. The first Kruthic minor baby Kruthic takes its attack against you, Killian, with advantage because of the swarm feature. That
sure,
is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Take 5 damage. The second one attacks your Radiant Echo, Sola. That is a 16 to hit.
I think that meets. Hold on. Nope. 17.
Okay. The little one steps up and takes an attack
chuckles at
you, Rubius. First one attack is a natural 1. That's
How
gone.
dare you?
And a 5. So a 10 to hit. Misses. The next one makes its attack against you. That is a 18 to hit. You take 5 points of damage. The third one takes its attack against you. That is a 23 to hit. You take 5 points of damage. This one rushes up and swarms, takes another attack against you. That is a 23 to hit. You take 5 points of damage.
I like the first dice you used.
The adult, they swarm forth. JB, it attacks you
I don't believe it.
as it.
It absolutely hits no matter what you roll. What'd you roll?
That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So
You
close.
take 7 points of 7 points of damage, and the second attack is a what is it? 14 to hit.
Hits.
You take 7 points of damage. This adult scoots over, makes another attack at Sola. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
She disappears. He now goes into the space, takes another attack at Morthos.
At Morthos.
I'm sorry, Killian.
You say it's a big reach.
Misspoke. That is a 19 to hit. You
Mhm.
take 7 points of damage. And it is back to Ray.
Ollie's hurt! She's gonna enter a rage and fly to the big guy.
Atta girl.
All right. You to the Hive Lord,
Oh, yeah.
where the acid spray came from,
Yeah.
as this creature, which is about 6 feet tall, to the top. You're towering over it still, but it is much, much bigger than any of the others. And it has its acid just dripping from its razor-sharp teeth, the silvery spikes protruding from its exoskeleton as its legs kind of rear back, almost daring you to attack it as it's almost preying, its mantis-like kind of appendages are ready to strike back at you.
For Ollie!
For me.
As you're melting.
24.
24 hits.
16?
16 damage. As it rears back, you take your hammer and just smash it into its side, kind of sending it off balance and catching itself as your second attack comes down.
20. Unnatural.
It hits. You rear back up again, coming down with an overhand motion,
9.
smashing it on its head as it takes 2 mighty blows from your hammer. Are you staying there?
Raywood.
Raywood. Rubius.
Way to
You
go,
are
Ray.
surrounded
Probably
by a
doesn't think this is a good
swarm
idea, but-
of baby Kruthic. What are you going to do?
So I can't move, right? I'm locked in there.
You have...
Move through me.
I mean, you can move through JB,
Can he punt one of them?
Take the disengage.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Disengage.
but I would
Yeah.
recommend disengaging if you do that as your action.
I've never been a coward.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna try to get up
Oh, good. So they all come on. me.
behind Oliver so I can get a shot on the big boy.
Okay, if you disengage, that's your action.
That's your action.
So then you have no further
I
action.
can't just walk up there.
I mean, you can, but then
You'll
they all
take
get opportunity
1, 2,
attacks
3,
against
4,
you.
5. 5 opportunity attacks.
Save
Yeah,
yourself.
well, God's involved. I'm gonna be fine. All right, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, disengage.
I'm gonna move up behind Oliver and try to get a shot on the on Papa Elf over there.
Okay,
Dude, you're
you have no
disengaging.
further actions. 'Cause
Well,
you-
I mean, next time.
oh yeah, very good. So that was 20 feet of movement. You still have 15 feet of movement left
This is gonna be fun.
because you're in rough terrain.
Nice.
I'm gonna save my life right now. Save my life.
Fireball.
We got
I think we have a fireball.
and
yeah.
you got a disadvantage.
and a disadvantage
Okay,
for the
so
DM.
just so everyone's aware, I have 2 disadvantages, and Marishka and I think it was JB still
For some
have
reason.
still have your advantage from last week.
What would we put in the chat to see that? Is it
Uh,
thing advantage?
It's
Sadly, all my spells are.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, advantage
So
is
whoever
always-
just got us advantage and disadvantage or fireball and advantage, thank you very much. We always appreciate that, and I can tell you they will need it.
I'm gonna have to really
That could be so clutch right now, depending on where you place that.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to I think I'm gonna move even further back, so behind Oliver. Back over there.
All right, that is your fullest extent of movement now,
Luck,
because
JB.
it's rough terrain.
bastard.
JB, as you look down at your feet, as the Kruthics swarm around you, there is a flash of orangish light in the pocket of the leather armor at the skeleton at your feet that you were just inspecting, now being kind of uncovered by the swarming legs of the Kruthic.
There's something around me that's glowing.
Yes, in the pocket of the studded leather armor on the dead bodies at your
Forgot there were
feet.
dead people in there. Okay, I say, Rubius, I say I can't believe you left me. And he will close his eyes and gather a ball of power in his hands and just shoot a pulse wave forward at, I think, 6 of them.
Okay, what's the
It's a 30-foot cone.
30-foot cone? So the cone emanates from you. Yeah, you can get those 6 right there.
I think so.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Good move. Let's see the negative effects on the wild magic table.
Roll
Okay,
a
so go ahead and roll.
52.
I need to roll
It's
what?
a con save.
Con save.
Next
okay.
is the voice of
So
Satan.
adult Kruthic 1 is a
It'd be
3.
angry for him.
Fail.
Adult Kruthic 2 is a 9.
Marishka has an advantage
So that's 2 for
for
Marishka.
false accusations last week.
Baby Kruthic 1, natural 1.
Yes.
Dead. It
Baby
implodes.
Kruthic 2,
Fail.
17. Baby,
Really?
Nice.
Well, he met it.
Oh.
So that's a success. Baby Kruthic
failed.
3
He didn't beat me.
is an
That's all I
8.
gotta say.
Baby Kruthic 4, last one is a 6. So all but
Wow.
one failed.
Wow.
So what's
Well,
what's
I
the?
think they're all gonna die. Let's hope.
I don't think the adults will. What level spell is this, by the way?
3.
Wow.
I've already
It's
used
the
it.
only
Get
AoE I
those
have.
third levels out of there. Woo!
Let's cast a tidal wave to finish it off.
Why
I was really
don't-
hoping more
Maybe
came
not.
out.
Why
like,
don't we,
first.
in the preamble of this fight, use
Yes,
all
just
of our spells?
blow everything in the first room.
That's what I vote for.
That's how it usually done.
Maybe
Well,
we'll
when
get-
my front line leaves me and I have 8 of them in front of me, this is what I
No,
have to
not
do.
you. I think
Okay,
you're doing great.
Yeah, it's a good move. I like it.
You're doing great, Scooby.
Especially
25.
since we're 25 total damage.
That's what Rubius said.
The
Oh, they take half on a succeed.
so the one that passed does survive.
Which one
Oh,
passed?
I also push them away if they...
Yep. I'll
Sweet.
do that in one moment. So I gotta take care of 3 that immediately died,
If they failed.
vaporized under the pulse wave that
Ooh.
goes forth from JB. You watch as
You don't wanna
a
pick up that
radiant
fireball
light
with your
emits
feet?
from his hand. His lenses flash with kind of a glow of energy, and the wave goes forth, shattering the exoskeleton of the Kruthic at his feet. They are all knocked back 10 feet.
10 feet back?
15.
15
There's-
feet.
I mean, they
I don't
kind
think
of
there's
hit the
enough
That's
wall.
yeah,
at
as
pretty
far back as
good.
they go.
I would say that's
speed.
falling
They
damage.
take bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Their
The
bodies get
adults
stuck in the
each
wall.
take 25 as well, and they are all kind of knocked prone
Now I can
Sweet.
move.
I'm gonna go in there and clean that
And
up.
hide behind Rubius.
and just kind of scattering. The skeletons as well are knocked forward, and you lost wherever that glowing bit was.
Oh, I'll find it. I will remember exactly which one had it. And then I will run through this rough terrain as fast as I can towards Rubius.
Towards Rubius. Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30 feet.
Great job, buddy. I believed in you.
And I will stare at him momentarily until I look back at the creatures that
Still
are probably now staring at me.
Okay, Killian, aware that
Should I roll
you.
on this chart?
Oh yes, thank you.
No.
So many things, so much going on.
34.
Appreciate you keeping me on top of this.
I
30
will
No, I'm
lie
excited
to you.
about it.
34.
I will lie to you.
TPK.
You better remember with me.
All my spell slots are restored.
That'd be sweet.
Isn't that one of them?
As the rush of energy pulses through you, you feel a depth of power that you've never felt before. And you feel a focus and intensity that you've never known, even at the height of Anthony's training. Your next
Level up.
spell that you cast within the next minute is automatically maximized in its damage.
Wow.
Oh.
Is that reliant on if it actually hits them?
Let's see.
He's like looking for the powerful
JB's
spell.
having
All right.
Does that count for a fireball bead?
I don't. Is that a? He's not casting.
Yeah,
it,
he's
though.
not casting it. All right, Killian, what do we got, brother?
Good question though. Game the game.
How far away is the prone thingamabob in front of me?
5 feet away.
Okay. So I'm going to, since it's 5 feet away, I'm going to cast Primal Savagery. So as I turn towards it,
That's a cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
Yep.
Yeah. You'll see my fingernails kind of grow and sharpen. My teeth sharpen as well. A little bit of hair grows out like a lion's mane, and I'm just gonna slash at it.
You take a step up, close the gap, and make your attack on the prone adult Kruthic.
Do you make a noise? Like a ring?
Yeah. It's, no. It's low growl.
I'll make it for you.
It's at advantage, right? Because
Yeah.
it sounds like. Sorry. That's a 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. These guys have really high ACs, and you are
Hitting them.
you are doing it.
Doing it and doing,
Doing
it.
it and doing it well.
Classic.
40.
We're old.
6.
So 25
hold
years
on.
ago.
Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you
2d10.
you slash across its exposed underbelly, and the green acidic blood begins to ooze out. Are you staying there, Killian?
No, I'm going to move on the other side of Morthos.
And you now then scoot around.
You're nicely lined up for an acid.
Yes, we
Oh
are.
yeah, good call.
And there is an a
I don't want those things.
disadvantaged opportunity attack taken against
That's
you
fine.
from the prone
Probably
Kruthic.
gonna hit me.
That is a natural 20
And
and a 15 plus.
That hits.
Wait. Do I see this? I can see that,
It's
right?
right behind. I mean, your focus is forward.
I know, that's why I'm asking. I'm giving you the
Yeah,
credit.
The peripheral of your vision, sure.
roll a peripheral check.
But let me save you your use, because I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Oh,
so
disadvantage.
The natural
I thought you were rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
because he was attacking from prone.
Yeah.
So I'll save you your use. It's a 22 to hit,
I
so
just
you
heard the
take
20.
you take
But
7.
Jumped in.
Do I see him?
7 damage.
Yeah.
I know where that's going.
Yes.
Minus, 8, 9. Minus 9.
So
That doesn't hit.
as the Kruthic lashes out at you and scrapes across scrapes across your leg, you immediately well, wait. That's against things you attack, right?
No, it says anytime I'm raging and I see it happen.
Anytime
If you are raging and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6.
that is such a good feature.
I know, thanks so much.
Yeah.
The way
Anytime.
of the Ancestral Guardian.
That is
Pass the
awesome.
Ancestral Guardian. All right. And so as it's I keep blanking on the word.
Kruthic.
The mantis,
I typically
the
use it on
mantis-like
Ollie.
kind of claws are slashed against you. You watch as
Maybe.
a bluish shield just emerges right at your leg, and a face of a smiling giant with amazing hair is briefly seen in your vision before it disappears, and the Kruthic does absolutely no damage to you
That
whatsoever.
is awesome.
Hella cool.
All right, Marishka, you're up.
Crushing
Hi, it's me.
Come on, Kiki.
Let's.
Kiki.
So the big guy is prone at the moment. He hasn't stood up yet.
Yes.
Big
These
guy's
these three are all prone here, which means that
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on ranged attacks. Yes.
But the baby.
These two are not prone.
But
These are not prone.
But the baby.
But the
For the
young and
barbecue.
innocent are
Kill the
perfectly
younglings,
visible.
Anakin.
It's like veal, okay?
Yeah, I'm kind of like in my head, I'm imagining like those carnival games where you're just doing like the shooters at the pop-ups. So I'm gonna point my finger at the. Have any of them taken damage? Either of those ones, or both of them?
These have
The
not.
little babies. Oh well, they're about to learn. So I'm gonna point. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt.
Savage!
Firebolt. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make your attack.
25 to.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm laughing too. That's 16 points.
Marishka is in her glee as she melts the faces of these Kruthic. She's like, "And
Kiki,
you're
you're
dead,
sick.
and you are dead, and you are dead.
Say bye bye to mama.
As another one goes down with her purplish flames just igniting its flesh.
I'm also gonna move back though towards Rubius's right.
Okay.
No, no,
you're
the
Now
other
we're
way.
literally
No,
on the
other way. No, other side.
Don't worry, guys.
Other side.
Still my left.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, I'm my
I'm gonna
right.
hold my action and just
Can I
stay
go
in this
any
cone
further
shape.
against the wall?
Can you do what?
Can I go any further towards the wall?
You cannot. It's just a pile of rubble from floor to ceiling directly behind you.
All right. Well, we'll just stay there then.
Okay, Oliver.
I am probably gonna run up to the ones that are tipped over, like cows in the pasture,
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
What's your passive perception?
It's like a billion. Passive perception, you say?
Yes, indeed, is what I say.
It's a 14.
14. As you rush up, you do see a little orange bead at your feet.
Cats like shiny things.
Cats do. Oliver doesn't even flinch, but Bart scoops it up immediately,
Immediately.
and he stands over the two, and I want to like flip the sword around and stab at the same time.
Okay.
The
go ahead
two
and
downed ones.
Go ahead in one in each.
Yes. Well, no. First, the one on the left. I guess screen right The one Oliver's closest to.
Here.
Nope.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ivory crest on that bad boy.
Go for it.
At advantage, correct?
Yes, it is prone.
Okay. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Yoink. That is an 11 damage on that guy.
So Ivory Crest plunges into its side, followed quickly by your Precious. Make your second attack.
Okay, so it's still alive.
Yeah.
Guard it.
The other one wouldn't have been.
23. Shut up.
You guessed wrong.
You asshole. All right, 23 to hit.
That hits.
And make that a 10 damage on it.
So 21 total. Very good. Now that one looks towards the
Nice.
other one as it is bleeding out.
And then for my bonus action, I want to kick it. No, I'm
Angrily
gonna
kick it.
back away.
Okay.
I am going to put myself near the little baby.
Okay. So as you back away, the two of them take.
No, they don't.
The
Feline
one that you didn't
agility.
attack takes
Yes,
the disadvantage.
that one would.
That
If
one would.
I weren't going to then retroact. And no, yeah, you're good.
What are
That
you,
is a
You missed.
12.
You missed.
Yep. Very good. So, Ollie rushes up, plunges his swords into the downed adult Kruthic. Both of them have acidic blood oozing out of the orifices in their exoskeleton. Morthos, you are up as there is a fresh adult Kruthic directly in front of you, several prone ones behind you, and the Hive Lord further beyond facing down Ray.
So Morthos kind of just wipes some of the acid that's still on him off, looks over to Ray and goes, "Let's kill the big one." And he will use his bonus action to put Sola flanking with Ray behind the
good.
big one.
Oh, I love it.
As Ray emerges behind, in a stance, kind of bobbing and weaving, ready to take her first
And she's
attack.
just going to let go.
3 attacks as she unleashes upon him.
So the first one's a 22,
22 hits.
and that'll be 10 damage.
Okay.
Second one's a 25.
Also hits.
That would be 12 damage.
Nice.
I will take in Unleash Incarnation as well.
As I anticipated.
Yes, as I've anticipated.
As
You
predicted.
need to roll your mustache.
A freaking 11.
You suck.
As the first 2 hit squarely into its backside, it was not anticipating being attacked from behind. It begins to turn, and as it does, Sola's final blow glances off of extended spikes in its chitinous armor. Are you staying there?
Yes, not moving.
Morthos does not move. As the chittering sound has significantly diminished, but another Hive Lord emerges behind.
You have 2 Hive Lords and 1 Hive.
Ooh.
Hive Lord and Lord S.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
It's a matriarch.
They're a
As
monarchy. Okay?
many of its babies come in tow behind it,
Oh my gosh.
and the others get off of its prone and rush up to you. Morthos, the 3 of them surround you. Oliver, the first one makes its adult makes its attack against you. Natural 20. Second one, that's 14 points of damage. Second attack is a 2. Morthos, the baby makes its attack against you with advantage. That is a 21 to hit.
Nope, not anymore.
As the spectral shield goes in front of it, blocks the attack. The adult next to it now takes its 2 bites against you. The first is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that one will hit.
The second is a 15.
Nope.
As you are able to dodge one of them, but the second bite gets through. You take 7 points of slashing damage, while the final adult turns to you, Ray, since you are attacking its mother/father, and makes 2 attacks against you.
Have I hit that one?
You have not.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 against you. That's 14 points of slashing damage reduced to 7. and a 11 as it claws at you, but you just shrug it off. Finally, the Hive Lord must roll to see if it gets its spray back.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Wait, do we want to have him roll at disadvantage
Sure.
on that roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, that was not a group vote.
Well,
Are you
half
sure?
the group's not listening. Do we want to have him roll to see if he gets it back with disadvantage?
I think we should save it.
Okay.
I think we should save it.
Okay, I rolled a 6. He gets it back.
Oh, wait.
It's on a 1d6.
Oh. I was about to
You've
cheer.
doomed us all.
I was like,
And
yes!
we died.
You can see it right here. I never,
I believe
never
you.
touched it.
No,
You're-
no,
there
looks
it
like
is.
you're doing
No,
to me.
no, that was
You
fake.
guys see? It's
Accidentally
a 6. And I need Ray, Killian, and Morthos to make dexterity savings.
I'm really good at dexterity.
Did I say no? I meant yes.
Go ahead. You get advantaged.
Is that considered an attack
Didn't help
roll?
really.
No.
That's why he loves the breath attacks.
Sorry, what are we making a roll
13.
for?
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
22 acid damage
Dang
to you,
it.
Killian.
Son of a
Oh,
Gunstein.
So 22.
20.
11 acid damage to you.
7.
22 acid damage to you.
Halved?
No.
No.
And it is now Ray's turn.
Yikes.
That wasn't very nice.
Come on, Ray. Come on.
Nice.
Crit.
Natural 20.
Kill it. Kill it with hammer.
All of it.
Speak good. Smash hard.
Another disadvantage for the DM.
Oh.
So I have 3 now.
Oh my goodness.
19 damage.
Thank you guys, but I hate you.
I love you, but I hate you.
19 damage.
Very good. Oh, that one. As the hammer, as you're covered in acid, you just shrug it off and follow through with another hammer attack, smashing it in its face as its razor-sharp teeth just go flying out of its mouth under the weight of your blow. It is immediately dazed and woozy. You see the opening. You make your next attack.
26.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Roll 12. Dang it. 8.
8 as the second attack is followed up, hit it kind of in its shoulder, and you watch as is extended prawn-like pincer is just kind of dislocated, and it is hunched over, hurting badly. Do you have brutal critical yet? Do you get?
She does not. Yet.
Not okay. So, and you added in the extra dice rolls on your crit? The extra damage? Okay, very good. It
That
is
close, huh?
now Rubius.
Okay.
Come
So,
on, Rube.
Roll a
Seeing
3.
all of those beasts approaching, right? I have a shot on them, right? Or Mariska and Oliver blocking my shot with them.
I lean.
Yeah, you have a view
Okay.
through
So I'm going to shoot with my crossbow
Yep.
right at the first one, right?
at the
But-
Hive Lord.
Yes, it is going to be, the arrow is going to be glowing a different sort of color, right?
Okay,
Okay.
And I am aiming to use my piercing arrow to shoot through as many of them as I can.
very good. So you'll be able to hit 3 of them with
Yes.
your piercing
Come
arrow.
on. Come on.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you hitting the one near me?
He is not.
That one was a 13.
First one glances off of the Hive Lord's armor.
Well, you have to roll a DC check for the
For the others.
to see if the piercing arrow even works. So
Well, wait. So first you need to see if you hit, right?
see if I hit. So that was a
So you
13.
didn't
So I
hit.
probably don't hit any of them, right?
So it would miss all of them, but you
So
don't.
I don't-
you
I
don't
fly
need
it
to
then.
declare the piercing arrow. You don't need to declare your arcane shot until after your roll. So
Well, then
you
he's going to shoot
make the
again.
second shot as the first bolt.
There's always a
As
second
your
shot.
ring, the bolt from your ring materializes and just is immediately dissipated
Second
in its
shot.
armor. The second
Here's a
shot
21.
hits it square in the chest, continuing to go through to the next. The next one rolls a 3 and fails. The one
Nice.
behind that rolls a 5 and
Fails.
fails.
Good job,
So,
man.
shoo, shoo, 3 of them.
Awesome.
So I have to roll the damage now. Let's see.
We really are
that
making
one.
roasted kebabs now, aren't
Um,
we?
so far,
Nice.
So far, 6. But let's see. And then it's another d6, I believe. Piercing damage. So let's see. D6. Okay, so that is 6 points of regular damage and then 3 points of piercing damage to all of them.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Oh,
And that
6
was
points
11.
to
Okay,
the
you get +5.
Oh,
Plus
plus
five.
5.
11.
11
So-
for the first one.
11 for the first one. Okay, very good.
then
And then 6 for the 2 behind it, you said, or 3 for the 2 behind it?
It was 3.
3 for the 2 behind it. Very good. All right. They are all up, but there is, as the bolt goes through, there is a line of acid that trails into the wall as it just exposes their innards to
Do I get my third?
You get
hand
your
crossbow
third
shot?
bonus
And
action?
I'm gonna shoot the papa.
Shooting the papa. Right here. Or
want
the
to-
mama.
I'm gonna shoot the that one.
The Lord or
I
the
thought
Lo-
that was the papa. Okay.
No, that's the Lordette.
That's the Lordette. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at the dad and say, I hope you're watching this.
All of them target
So you
Rubius.
make an
next
attack.
time.
Critical fail.
You make the, the one again next to Ray. Go ahead and roll.
Somebody getting shot in the
roll
back of the
your
head.
d20.
Morthos is getting
I
shot in the
hope
back
you're
of the
watching
head.
as I murder my friend.
I'm on your side.
That's it. If you,
Please don't eat me. I'm helping you.
this is what I do to my friends.
That's 9 points of
That's
damage
what
on
I do
that
to
one.
you.
Well, roll your d20. I want to see what
okay.
happens here.
That's a 3.
3.
both
As
string
you go to take your shot, the string snaps and
Hope you
breaks.
brought more.
I have one.
We have more.
It's
Okay.
still propelling the radiant arrow.
The fake arrow is being propelled by real string.
Don't argue.
Yeah.
Got
The
it.
way-
Could be much
the
worse.
way it works.
I know what I said.
All right, very good, Rubius. JB, you are up.
As JB feels this power,
Oh boy.
The power.
He throws a card.
Do it. Kill him.
does he think that if he were to cast a spell that lasts a long time, if the damage is maximized for the entire minute?
That's a great question.
He's feeling real good.
I only cast it once.
Well, now that we know that physical strings
Rolled
propel
another natural
magical,
20 with that die.
might
That's
work.
2 on this guy. I'm keeping him on the side.
Let me get rid of
Yeah.
that bad boy.
Yeah, you think that if you cast a spell,
You think?
that for the next minute, any damage it does would be maximized.
All right.
Do it.
This is. He's like, this is
This is so stupid.
Waste those resources. Waste those resources.
I'm gonna step next to Oliver.
This is literally the first room of the
Oh,
dungeon.
good day, mate.
everybody.
JB's gonna look at. He's gonna say, "I'll say I have trained with the swords as well," and he'll create a shadow blade in his hand. Look at you.
I have one of those.
Mine is better. And he'll try to chop off the
Go ahead and make your attack
creatures.
against the adult Kruthic there.
You do have advantage.
20.
Don't even bother.
Didn't need it.
As your
Nice.
shadowy blade slices like a hot knife through butter as the head just
I told
flops
you.
off right at
Whatever.
Oliver's feet.
And he'll look like he's a warrior. Standing there with a blade, pointing at the insects.
Which is a really interesting sight as you see the
I say, bring it on!
you see your coffee-loving wizard with a giant shadow blade, but there is an intensity to him that you've never seen before in combat.
Yeah.
Clearly, whatever Anthony has done to him in this year of training has changed this.
Oliver looks at him
He's ripped.
and like mimics him in stance. Like,
It adds a blade.
bring it.
Bart kind of looks at
66, by the way.
what?
66 was my roll for the magic. That was a level 2 spell.
Okay. Oh,
66
thank you.
damage.
I keep
So does
forgetting
it-
that.
He's getting max damage every time he hits with it.
I thought you said. I thought there was 66 damage. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
every
Okay.
time.
On everyone. JB Francis.
As you do that,
He now feels like his next spell is at level 10.
66.
Loses 3 levels.
Wouldn't it be
Execute
nice if-
order 66.
Oh.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
oh gosh,
crap.
oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
When he starts killing
As
with
you
the
do that
pens.
and the shadow blade goes forth, you take the swipe and you look around and you see a completely empty cavern
Oh no.
as everyone around you has turned invisible.
That's actually
Are we
kind of awesome.
legitimately invisible or just to him?
Every creature is now invisible. Sola is the only thing standing there.
I look at the star blade in my hand.
You've parted the multiverse.
You've killed them all.
Oh my gosh.
Marishka, as you look out, you see no one around you except for Sola's glowing radiant form.
Well,
Holy crap.
is it Killian's turn?
This is really good.
Yes, it is
But
Killian's turn.
I'm happy that you let me know.
All of you, none of you see anything but yourself and Sola.
But so do they.
JB has
No.
superpowers.
Bad guys.
Every creature is invisible.
Holy crap.
All you hear
Try to
is
get out of this.
If only they didn't have tremor sense.
Oh, son of a gun!
Dude, I'll hit you, Rubius.
But
I'm
we
sorry.
ain't moving. Think about that. It's like
you know
Alien.
nothing about them.
I'm tremoring.
Dude, I'm gonna
You killed them all.
can I hear the creatures at all?
Oh yeah, you hear the chittering and clacking of teeth and mouth, though it is diminished from what it was before.
Yeah.
There still seem to be more coming.
This is ridiculous.
Is there anyone else here? Hello?
And then,
Bart starts waving wildly.
you're not near me.
I just wanted to hit you with the tail.
When you're invisible, can you tell that you're invisible?
No, you
Okay.
can see yourself.
What a
Though
metaphor.
It is, yes, you can tell you're invisible. There's a bit of an etherealness to your form that is different than normal.
Sorry, I probably coughed right.
You did. Acid spray.
I'm going to.
Get wet.
I'm gonna hold my druidic club. So I'm gonna. Can I cast a bonus action and then hold it? The action.
Yes, you
Okay.
can do that.
So I want to cast Shillelagh
Shillelagh on
on
your
the
club?
club. So you
Yep.
see the runes light up on it. Well, I see the runes light up. Nobody else sees.
So the items too, even.
Everything that you're holding is invisible.
For the first.
What about our
I'm the greatest
emotional
wizard of all
pain?
time.
Is he invisible?
Can't hear that.
Wait, is he invisible too?
Hear it?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, he's not speaking to the mic.
That
all
too.
all the creatures are invisible. Every
Okay.
living thing around you is invisible.
Okay, I just didn't know if it excluded the person that cast the spell.
No, it's
Okay.
including yourself.
So I'm going to back up against the wall that I was at.
Yep, you put your back against the wall.
Do I feel any holes next to my head or anything?
You look down, and there don't seem to be any. It seems like the holes are all from the southern cave wall.
Okay. And then I'm going to hold my druidic throwing club to throw it at the first of these creatures that I see while listening to see if any of my friends come back soon.
Okay. You do notice as soon as you cast Shillelagh, the etherealness seems to fade on your body.
Okay.
All right, Marishka, now you are up. As you look, you see nothing but Sola, and then against the wall with his club out, you see Killian appear, eyes wide, kind of staring around, waiting to smash one of these silvery insectoids.
Sorry if you just answered this, but do I can tell I'm
You
invisible
see the ethereal
of myself.
shimmer to yourself. Yeah.
So I think, to me, it would be pretty obvious that whatever just happened affected everyone's visibility.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that there was a ginormous group just there,
Oh boy. Ollie, we're going to take a fireball to the face.
I'm ready to die.
Always have been.
no. I know.
No, it's not.
I
Genius move. Love it.
what am I gonna do? I am going
Exactly what you
to,
wanna do.
because I can't know for sure if anything's there or not, so I'm not gonna waste a fireball if I'm thinking it would miss. So I will just take firebolt like normal, and I'm just gonna throw it where I thought those things were, where they just appeared, and see if
firebolt?
it hits anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
But you do have advantage.
Yeah.
So you could roll neutral.
And then still fail potentially. I will use one of my advantages.
Okay, so roll straight roll.
This is bananas.
21.
21
At a
hits.
girl. At a girl.
As you
Nice.
find the Kruthic Hive Lord that is there in the midst of all of her babies.
That is 17 points of damage. And do
you
we
are
see?
rolling really well on your damage.
Well, I have the elemental affinity
oh,
for
that's
fire.
right, because you
so.
add 5 to it.
I like to burn things. That's my character bio, really. Do we see the flames hit it and then like scatter into
The
anything
flame
else?
seems to hit an invisible creature, and you watch as green splatters of acidic blood kind of fall to the ground. As the flame dissipates, the creature is still invisible.
Okay, so I'm gonna stumble back a little bit in surprise, and I'm gonna yell, "They're still there!"
Okay, very good. Hearing that, Ollie.
Oliver looks like an old-timey pitcher from the 1920s in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Gets a big wind-up and lobs.
Which nobody sees.
Correct. And lobs that fireball bead in Bart's hand.
Using the
You're
fireball?
already using it?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm throwing it at the
love it.
lordette over there that he saw the
Yep.
dripping acid from.
Very good. And so as the fireball explodes in a flash of light, I'm presuming you're aiming it far enough away so as not
to kill
to
us.
inflame your own
Yourself.
friends.
Of course, because Oliver,
can't see.
having numerous fireballs that he casts, knows exactly how they work.
So
You've
as,
seen me flambe
as
enough.
the fireball explodes around them. I'm not even going to roll because it doesn't matter. They won't.
No.
All
I just wanna,
Wow,
it's
there's
eight-
a lot of
it's,
sixes.
It's 8d6, right?
yeah, 86.
31 damage.
Yep. So even if I make the saves, all of the babies immediately.
Dude, all we need is you and me in this party.
Amen.
Your entire lineage stolen away.
all of the
Oh, that's a
babies
strike.
are
Strike three, you're out.
immediately eradicated. I will roll for the adult. That is a 12.
Is it against my spell save?
It is. So it
You
fails.
fail.
And it takes 30. You said
31.
31 points of damage. Holy smokes. As it is just, you hear
Now,
a almost sad cry,
point of order. I didn't cast a spell.
but you did use an action to
Okay.
throw the bead. So Marishka and Ollie now join Killian in being visible with Sola.
Oh, great.
Well, that's nice.
I'm gonna back up.
Can I throw my?
I'm gonna back up
Oh,
behind JB.
wait. Is the enemy?
Thank you.
Is the enemy?
I'm the warrior now.
Good charge.
Big fan.
Can I see the enemy now, or is it still invisible?
It has not taken an action, and it has taken hits, but it has not
Okay,
taken
I
an
didn't-
action.
yeah,
And I
okay.
have to cast a spell.
Cool.
So it is now Morthos' turn.
All right. Morthos hearing Marishka yell out that they're still there, and knowing that the creature was in between him and Ray, Sola's going to attack the creature again,
Okay.
where she thinks it still
So-
is.
It's flanked, but it's invisible, so it's just an
Straight
even,
roll,
straight
right?
roll.
Is it flank if it can't
Just
see the
imagining that
creature that's
Toby
flanking it?
Maguire. scene in
26 for the
Spider-Man
first
where he
one?
ducks.
26 hits.
It's only 6 damage.
Okay.
Come on.
I roll a 1.
Roll better.
15 on the second one.
Does not hit. As the first blow meets solid flesh, the second just glances off of the spiny exoskeleton.
That's it.
All right. You hear a screeching sound coming from both of the large Kruthic. And you hear more than see the Kruthic seem to recede into the walls.
Boy.
What?
But not before a final acid is
Ah,
shot
son of a
forth at
gun.
you. I rolled a 6 again.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Actually,
on
you
that?
know what? This one steps up. They both are going to acid you guys. So I need
Wait,
everyone, as they both go visible. And I need everyone to roll dex
I don't
saves.
think I'm in that cone or that cone, really.
I'm in
I'm, like,
neither
right in
cone.
between.
I'm also in neither cone.
You're in this one's cone.
Dang it.
Smack it with your
I think
sword.
I'm outside of both cones.
Wait,
Okay, I'll give you that, Killian.
the way that the one's angled, they'd hit the other.
I need everyone but Killian to roll dexterity saving throw.
24.
23.
Right, 11 points of acid damage.
Do I get hit twice?
11.
11, no one gets hit twice.
Okay.
11 points of acid damage.
16.
That is 11 points of acid damage.
13.
That is 22 points of acid
I
damage.
can see her, so I'm gonna use my action.
Yep.
Come on.
Minus 9.
So down to
High five.
13 points of acid
coolest
damage.
thing.
Yes.
19.
I love you.
11
Ray.
points of acid damage.
I rolled a 20.
11 points of acid damage, and Killian didn't have to roll. With that, this one takes a lunge into the hole that it came out of. Ray, you do have an opportunity attack.
Kill it.
As this one scatters away as well, JB, you have an opportunity attack.
So is
Sword,
Sola.
sword.
Sola does as well.
Its head. Come on,
Oh,
baby.
yeah, max
14,
damage.
so-
As
Was
the-
it visible?
Yeah.
It became visible, yep, so you have advantage. As you make your attack Sola, and it glances off of the exoskeleton.
26.
Go ahead and make your
No,
attack
it'd be
roll.
a straight roll
No,
for me,
you
wouldn't it?
were
Yeah,
flanking.
Flanking with Sola.
You just have
Oh,
Yeah.
it would be an
Did I?
advantage?
Because it became invisible, you took an action.
10
yeah.
damage.
10 damage, okay.
23 for me then.
That hits. Damage.
Kill it.
11.
11. This one doesn't get away.
Yes.
Well, I'll say it wasn't going to be able to move anyway.
A sentinel.
As-
Sentinel.
Good point. As you kill the Papa.
The Lord.
Hit. Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Oh!
As Mama gets away, and you hear the receding call of the Kruthic, and these insects begin to die down as their dead, broken bodies litter the space. And you are out of combat.
Oh my gosh, what is on me? Ew, ew.
I can't see my hands.
Ew.
Can anyone see me?
Oh, my legs.
You are
Hello?
visible, and you are visible. The only one
Yeah,
who are
Ray,
There we
still
go.
invisible
Ray, you're right there.
It was kind of scary
is,
for a second.
is Rubius.
Where am I?
And no, Ray, you
Help me.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
You're still annoying.
I actually have
I'm
that.
trying to restring my bow.
I have
I
that-
can't see it.
I have that same question of where are we and how did we get here and why are we fighting these?
Why are you being so silly, Killian? Of course we went down to the Tower of Drag, and then we got in here, and then we heard those creepy noises, and then
this
we
is-
got fighting.
This
About that time, everyone is now visible.
why is there a snowstorm in front above me and
Oh, remember, magic acts funny here.
so,
I can use my tiara to show you.
no, that's
Should I do it?
No,
No.
that's okay.
No.
That's
No,
okay.
don't do that.
The last thing I remember, we were on the ship talking about coming here.
I think we should walk and talk. I don't think we should linger.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole lot of walking, to be honest.
Are you okay?
I've definitely been better.
I'd heal you, except I'm afraid of what I might cast.
Can I restring my bow?
Yes. How many bow strings do you have remaining?
I don't even know where to find those.
So he has none.
No.
I know I have them.
Lord.
But I don't see any in my
So,
inventory.
okay,
I
so
probably,
we'll
didn't,
say
I probably didn't buy. I didn't put it in my inventory.
We'll say you have 2 extra ones left after having restrung this one.
I'm gonna restring it.
Very good.
I am going to take a second wind.
Second wind. Okay. So
I'm
this
gonna
is
say-
your feature, which is a D10 plus 6.
Killian,
Well,
we are
well,
in the middle of it now.
I'm gonna
You
do
need
the
to
same.
get your head correct. My overwhelming power just destroyed all of the enemies and made us all invisible temporarily.
Did you?
I'm sorry.
Did you
it was
see
okay. It
me
was
cast a
quite
fireball?
impressive. Quite impressive.
No, I did not.
Ah, son of a gun! I swear. Well, you saw the explosion, right?
I didn't
No,
see a big
it was
explosion.
invisible.
The
Let's see.
explosion was visible.
It must have come from my sword.
I guess.
Yes, Ollie, it was phenomenal. I think now we'll switch roles. I'll use the sword, and you cast the
I'll
spell.
just cast spells.
Before moving on, how's everyone feeling? I can, if we are
I'm
quite
a little
damaged.
Not gonna lie, I've been better.
Okay.
The dice
Well,
didn't feel good.
does everybody see that spot over there? We'll just get to take turns walking through
If
it.
you were asking me on a scale of 1 to
Roll it
61,
up.
I'd be at 46.
I can cast healing spirit.
Okay, so you cast Healing Spirit, which will. It's actually a great use of this.
We're gonna say everybody gets
Before
it.
we have everyone heal, just in case this affects it, we're gonna have you roll on the
It's a good idea.
table.
JB jumps
It
in
has a
as soon as it
sickly
appears.
green glow.
Would that be so? If I'm rolling would it be? If I roll a D100 and a D10, and if it's a 0, does it make it a 90 then?
So a 0, 0, 0.
No, it's 80 and then a 0.
80 and 0
Would that
is
make it
just 80. It's
80.
just 80.
Okay, 80. That makes
It's
sense.
800.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
0, 0,
You
Uh,
broke the
0,
table.
1. 0, 0, 1 is 100.
That's what I rolled when I tested it. It was an
Oh,
instant
boy.
death.
TPK.
Roll a d8, please.
Oh no.
Oh, not bad.
Not that.
Only all of us die.
6.
Did he point at me?
6.
Oh, he pointed at me.
Ray. Oh no.
Ray turns into-
Ray.
You want me to roll again?
You now can fly for the next.
Ray immediately starts flying. Guys! Guys!
You are the butterfly now!
We have a flying battering ram. Does anybody realize this?
All right,
long can I
now I
fly
need
for?
everyone to roll athletics checks to see how efficiently you're able to make your way through the healing circle.
Really?
Athletics?
Just walking on the ground?
Or,
11.
or acrobatics, whatever you prefer.
Oh, okay. We can prefer. Okay.
I do backflips through. 19.
Yeah.
19,
Crit.
natural 20,
16.
16,
11.
11,
11.
11,
20.
unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Natural 20.
2 natural 20.
Plus 8.
Okay.
28.
So, Killian, I need you to roll your first 3 rounds of healing.
It's what, 1d6?
Well, you, depending on what you,
I cast it at second level.
then I think it's.
I know. My
It
God.
says right
Hold on,
there
let
what
me
it
see.
is.
I
Yeah,
got hit
it's
twice by a
1d6.
lot of damage.
1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d6 or 3d6.
Not bad.
4, 4, and 3.
4,
So
4, and
11.
3. Okay, so 11. So, everyone but Marishka and JB gets 11 points of healing. You each get 5 points of healing.
That's not fair.
Everyone roll athletics or acrobatics again.
Crit 25.
Is that it? I got a 31 with my crit.
Oh, must be nice.
Crit
Maybe
again,
I
and
could
it does-
persuade my way through. I'd beat
You
you.
rolled 2 crits in a
2
row
crits in a
on
row.
D&D Beyond.
No.
No,
Real
No,
die.
live.
Roll die. I was going to say D&D Beyond doesn't do that.
Real die.
It does if you roll fast. I mean, yeah, you're right.
If you roll enough times.
It does.
Or if you
Crit again.
donate to their site.
So it's
There you
either
go.
crit, either 22 or 18. So suck it.
Okay,
both of you.
okay.
17.
17,
12.
12,
11.
11,
Yeah, we're
17.
31.
Okay, go ahead and roll your next 3 rounds.
Roll well. You suck.
No, it's
11.
actually good.
Oh, it's the
11
same
again.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone but JB now gets 11 points of healing,
Righteous
and
Ray.
JB you get 5 again. The final 4 rounds of healing, everyone roll athletics or acrobatics.
18.
If we're at max, do I get to
You
overcharge?
do not.
Wow.
12.
Another one.
20.
Another-
Unnatural.
14,
You're
but
already
it
full
doesn't
health,
matter.
right?
21.
Another
21.
natural 20.
Wow. Get them all out now. This is the time to do it.
No!
17.
17. Okay. So
4.
everyone succeeds that time.
I
Roll
already have full health.
4d6.
Come on, come on.
11,
This is my new
16.
favorite spell.
Or 17, sorry.
17 points
I
of
already
healing.
have mine. So
Nice.
That was exactly what I needed for full.
Really?
JB.
Yeah.
It was 1 point away from max.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
That was perfect
Don't
for
need
me.
it.
That was good.
I need
Well,
11 more.
and you can
What if, um,
And I can fly.
what if I pat his shoulder and say, "Get well soon, thoughts and prayers"?
I'm healed.
Oh, all the way. I mean, not that I would ask
Listen,
that.
with 17, that's, I mean, that, in my opinion, Healing Spirit, that's what that is, right? Is the most broken spell in the game, and I love it.
This is like the
So,
second
done.
time we
Well
just
used.
did
Well
it.
used.
Ray
love it.
is literally flying in a circle going, woo!
Okay. So
Um,
technically that took 1
peeking
minute
out the
as you
sound
all just
charts.
ran around in circles.
Ray is flying through.
flying through. So Ray, you have 59 minutes left
Oh my god!
of your fly spell, and
I don't even
so
know what
I'm,
to do.
it's not going to be in real time, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm going to be.
Horrifying.
Can I get on her
Giant.
back and like?
Heck yeah!
I want
She
to.
picks you up,
I love it.
Okay.
and
Does
she'll
it-
go really flat so you can surf.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So now the room, you still hear residual kind of clicks of noise in the walls, but
think
they
we should
seem
get out
to
of here.
have been hurt pretty bad by your.
A quick note. I'm not sure, what exactly happened, but it's really cool that you're flying now, Ray.
I know,
But-
right?
Maybe we move quietly through the rest of this tower dungeon cave system that we're in.
This is a wise idea.
Well, I don't see any nice tables here, so I vote we go on.
I don't remember anything that's in the room, so I can't even.
So there is rubble all around you. It still smells like feces as the sewage is dripping in, and you see now ahead of you a tunnel that kind of proceeds upwards, though Ray, none of you have proceeded into the following room.
So I was standing by JB for most of that fight. Did I happen to see that glow you described?
Oliver picked it up.
Oh, was there another one? I thought there was a second.
Just one.
Okay, cool. We're good.
Used and
There
used.
could be
Oh, word.
another donation.
So, all right, maybe me and Ray, because we literally don't have to touch the ground right now. Could scout ahead.
This is the coolest day in my life.
She's just, I'm just
JB
imagining-
minor illusion, some trees on her hands. She's a flying tree. I don't know. Thought it'd make her happy.
All right, so
You do have a heart.
Can we
Oliver and Ray are.
scout the room we're in
You
from
go
10
ahead.
feet above the ground?
Okay, Ray, you're still you're picked your lantern back up, I presume. So you have your glowing lantern about you. As you move to the next area, it opens up and you see a larger cave area.
Ready, Ollie? I'm gonna do a barrel roll. Hold on tight.
Okay.
The ceiling does open up a little bit here. As you move forward, you see that there is a opening ahead of you,
Oh, no, I don't want to count witnesses.
and there seems to be two paths that you can go on. To the right or straight ahead, which has terraced steps going upwards. There is heavy fungal growth along the walls here. There are no cruthic holes here, but there is heavy sewage that seems to be seeping through this place here. And it's almost like a steady flow coming from the walls, but then it disappears into openings in the floor. So it seems to almost be like waterfall flowing through. It's pretty nasty.
Okay.
And as you go through, I need you both to make Constitution saves.
I can show you the dunk. Crit.
26.
4.
Okay.
Is he
Uh,
aided in any way? Because he's
Ray,
flying.
it's Ray. You are able to withstand the
Because I'm
smell,
flying.
but you feel a wet all over your back
No!
as Oliver pukes all over you.
JB!
Oliver, you
JB,
take
I need the cleaning spell!
Oliver,
JB!
you take one level of exhaustion as your innards
do have
just
it.
retch
My innards became outards.
at the smell of this refuse.
Ew.
You're able to continue on. You got two paths, or you can kind of go back.
What do you say, best friend?
Don't talk to me right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. JB! Clean
What the hell is that smell?
I plug my nose.
It's my back.
It was
Goodness.
It's pretty smelly up there.
probably the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
You look terrible.
I feel worse.
Is that like puke dribbling down his face?
It's not even
It's
a
stuck in
hairball.
his fur.
I couldn't even tell you it was a hairball.
Did you get motion sick or something?
Nope.
Oh, it's smelly up there.
There's
Be
a-
prepared for smells. JB, can you, I don't want vomit on me.
Good God, man.
Please?
It was There's a shit waterfall in there. And imagine the worst smell you've ever smelled.
It wasn't that bad.
You ever know when you go to an apartment building and you smell what everyone's cooking? It's like that plus crap. It's terrible. Ugh.
Frozen coffee, I smell.
Are you
Are we on
done?
to the inn?
Are you done?
Can you clean me?
Yes, are you done?
Well, we need to go in there. There's 2 pathways too.
I mean,
Wait, hold on.
are you
JB,
done puking?
Yes.
I will press the
No, I'm
JB.
done. Yeah, no, I'm done.
JB,
No.
do you have any coffee beans on you?
I always have some, yes.
Well, if any of you have ever been to the textile markets, usually they have fragrances, I say angrily, on offer, and if you are smelling many of them, they usually wave something strongly scented to clear that smell. So maybe we could all just hold coffee beans in front of our face.
Better yet, shove them
As
up
we
your
walk.
nostrils.
You could do that too, but it would look kind
Or
of
maybe
stupid.
we could avoid the waterfall.
But if
we
we're
can't.
walking in,
JB looks up like this? I always have them in my hand. What are you talking about?
is that like a
Coffee
blizzard attack
plugs.
if he
That's
sneezes?
It's like a slow drip of caffeine.
That's his slow brew.
So, as JB is kind of revealing his secret to everyone, he prestidigitates Oliver and cleans off his puke from his fur, and then takes care of Ray's back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is still the best day ever.
Okay.
While we were
It's
waiting,
been about 4 minutes that have passed, so
Yes,
you
let
have
us
55
move.
minutes left.
I'll pass
wha-
some beans out to everyone.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
I'll take 4.
while we were waiting, I would have taken a look around the room to see if
Had
there
to
was
have multiple
anything
nostrils, yeah.
interesting or of note that.
Nothing more than you already had seen,
But I-
now you remember it.
Okay. So I would look for the skeletons then.
You did, as you kind of went back around here, you did hear the sound coming from beyond the rubble wall.
So do you guys
That
want to
has
go?
not changed or subsided.
Do you guys want to go to the north or the east?
Both smell like shit.
Both are pretty bad. One had pretty steps up though, so I mean, there's that.
It's the only way in.
Did you see anything on the ground?
Fungus
A lot of fungus.
and poop.
That's true too.
Let us go to where you say the split occurs, and let's
It's-
see if we can find anything that would give us an indication of where
It's
to
like
go.
right around the bend.
Just
Morthos will just start walking around the bend then.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
poop
I'm
river bend.
walking with him.
Ray is flying.
It might help the planning process if we actually saw it for ourselves.
So you all go here.
Do the nose
would like
plugs
to have-
do anything?
I'd like to be stealthy as I travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray is not. Ray
believe
is
we said we were
literally
all-
the
As
big
well.
barrel rolls
Are
going,
you saying
Woo!
which
Ray.
mean you are not stealth
I'm always
as a group?
sneaky.
No, I'm not following her then.
Yeah,
Ray,
we haven't
There's
moved
only
yet.
one
That's
way to,
stupid.
There's
Miss-
only one way to go.
Miss
Okay,
Ray,
I'll stay 50 feet behind her.
Okay.
remember,
Yes?
we should lower our voice
Oh,
again.
no one told me to be sneaky.
Yeah, well,
But this is so much fun.
I think we actually
I-
did.
I know
openly
it's-
discuss,
Ray,
like,
Yeah.
being
cave,
sneaky going
death.
forward.
We did.
Quiet
As-
is usually.
from here on out, a little sneaky.
Too much.
Okay.
Maybe a lot sneaky.
I'll be a lot sneakier.
Even when
Ray
you're
quiets down.
as you're flying, you can be the most sneaky because you're above, and people don't usually look above them.
Okay.
You can all roll. Well,
Dungeon
you've
Master.
already made your roll, Ray and Oliver. The rest of you can make a Constitution save with advantage
Yes.
because of the beam.
You're welcome, guys.
You're welcome. Because my what is it again? I'm sorry. Constitution.
With advantage.
27.
Is it a magical effect?
It is
21.
not.
23 for the first one and
Yeah.
22 for the second.
Ruby's going to walk up to the stream and go, "You obviously don't have control of your body." And attempt to just
dash real quickly. I rolled a 13.
It's coming down a wall. You're trying to go through the waterfall along the wall.
Well, I thought they were going through the waterfall earlier. Okay.
No.
It's just the smell.
It's kind of along the
Oh, then
wall
never mind
here.
then.
Yeah.
I'm going to openly mock him for vomiting, and then I rolled a 13.
You all pass.
16.
Yes.
So
But we're covered in crap now.
No, it's
Oh, it's
as
like-
long as you
it's on
didn't
the
get
wall.
near.
It's just a smell.
It's all
Sorry.
along the wall here.
Gotcha.
Most
Didn't get near
heavily
that.
in this corner here.
So I vote up, so
in
I get to fly more.
the southwestern
Is
corner.
it
You can
pooled
fly
up there?
down.
Pools, but then it seems to drain out
Okay.
down further cracks.
So one of the ways has steps. Does it look like that way isn't any more like developed or like architecturally developed?
All this entire cave in here is naturally formed, though these steps do look convenient in their placement. Now as you get closer, you do see that there is an opening into what looks to be a room with stone walls. As you look into here, it's rubble that is not quite as high up as the other rubble, but as you look through, there's maybe 3 feet of clearance, and it looks again on the other side that there are stone walls behind the rubble.
Do I see anything in this room that's
In
of
this-
interest?
in
Yeah,
this room?
Yeah, other than just
Just
crap
that.
everywhere.
yeah.
Okay.
Can Ray fly to the 3 feet of clearance and peek her eyes in to get a better view?
You just slowly
be sneaky.
levitate like this.
Oh, she's Superman flying, girl.
Yeah, I know, but like just peek over the boulders,
Yeah.
just like peeping.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but I
So-
have my lantern.
I do.
Oh.
I'm on
As
her
you
back still.
as you peek in,
Ollie's on her back still, he says.
Yep.
you okay?
Gotcha.
You see a well, let me go to my notes and I'll tell you exactly what you see.
Not today, man.
You see a room that has a floor with rubble pouring into it. The walls collapsed. There is a closed metal door on the opposite side. The room itself is filled with egg sacs with silvery eggs.
That sounds like spiders.
The walls are covered in runes, most faded with time. There is a single opening in the wall directly opposite you, kind of the middle wall here, with an opening that's about a foot wide and about 3 inches high. Foot wide, 3 inches high.
Like a mail slot?
Or
Yeah,
treasure
like
chest.
a mail slot.
I don't know shapes.
Otherwise, it's full of eggs.
So this looks like a danger room to me. There are bunch of eggs which are kind of silvery and globby, and there are runes everywhere, and I know runes tend to explode. So I vote north.
Can I make a check on the eggs to know if, based on what she's describing, what they would be?
Roll a nature check.
Bad.
Kiki.
10.
Based off of
Why
what you
did
just encountered, while you have never studied Kruthic, it seems a reasonable inference that these are Kruthic eggs.
Kiki, do you think it's like it's where all of the eggs are? If you threw in like, I don't know, something flammable. I know how much you like fire. Maybe we could burn them out before they even get a shot, and then we could go through unimpeded.
This is something we could do. How wide is that gap with the rubble, everything?
It's about 5 feet wide, and there's about 3 feet or so of clearance that you have to kind of crest the mound.
Best
You
friend.
could squeeze through.
Grab her hand,
So-
and then I'll carry both of you guys up.
But,
Do you trust me?
well, hold on. No. First, we should
Thought it was
discuss
good there.
other options. What we could also do, because to me a wild creature would not make its nest in a location that has vulnerabilities to attack. To me it seems like this would be a dead end, with a nest, a safe place to raise the young. So what I propose is I can take my lantern flame, I can expand it 5 feet, and have it burn there for 30 minutes. We could block off that exit with fire so that they can't come through while we proceed onwards so that we have no attacks from behind.
There does look like there might be a treasure chest in there, though.
Wait,
Just saying.
there's a hole in the wall.
Treasure chest!
You know what?
Did
I
she
love
say treasure
fireballs.
chest?
That's what I think.
Um,
I did
did
not
it-
prove it.
wait,
I didn't
hold
actually
on, hold
see
on.
a
I'll be
treasure
honest,
chest.
I don't know what it is. There's a hole in the wall that's like the size of a mail slot, if I had to guess.
Guess.
Yeah. So anyway, I have an idea. I like your flame thing. It expands. Again, come on up. I can show you the world. And you can come on here and we can just fly around the room with you exposing the flame 5 feet out. She'll do a once over. Maybe it'll all burn down.
Let's have a big barbecue.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to fit through the hole in the top.
Think skinny.
If only we had somebody
Not with them on
that
your
could
back.
shrink to the size of a gerbil.
And what? Throw a fireball?
Sneaky man, get it?
I can carry a gerbil on my back and probably squeeze through.
If it's 3 feet wide,
You
I
have
could
about
just squeeze through.
45 minutes left.
Let's go! Come on, Killian!
He's been eating all the acorns.
Wait. Time out. Does he have a fireball? So
No.
then why are we bringing him in?
So he can just skitter and get
Because
the
I can't
treasure,
get
and then
you
I don't
guys
have to do
moving.
anything, and
Pitter
then we
patter
profit.
sneakiness.
So we want to... Okay.
I say, what's going on up there, guys?
Wait, hold on. I do have a potion of invisibility that he could take with him in case of he steps on something and then they all look up at him and, zero in on him.
I
And then
don't
he could just
know.
drink that and skedaddle.
What's the point in going in there again?
Treasure chest!
There's a mail slot sized hole in the wall.
Treasure chest!
Also a locked metal door on the other side of the
Maybe
room.
that's where my leather that's been delayed. For
yeah,
the
I
past
You
would-
don't know
month.
if it's locked. It's shut.
There's most likely a locked metal door on the other side of the
Well,
room.
you said there's a door.
There's a door, maybe locked, maybe not. We don't know.
Well, but there's a
Can
door.
we peer in?
that is.
Chance.
Can we peer in on the top of the steps and see what's going that way, or
Sure, who's going up there?
that not me? That's
Ray
I
will
can't
fly
see.
up.
Ray flies
Sneakily.
over to the other room.
Guys, I'm so useful.
I
while
shove the
flying.
beans a little bit deeper in. And I cover my nose with
This one
bark.
looks like a really big room, and there's some sort of altar.
So as you look in, Ray, with your lantern, and Oliver with your dark vision,
Instantly dead.
it's bright light here,
Oh gosh.
and then dim light the rest of the way. But let me describe what you see.
Before all the actions.
You see a large, what looks to be foyer.
It's French, everyone. It's French.
Run away!
Some really
Just
good
kidding.
balls used to go here.
There is a eerie kind of green glow coming from the top corner.
It's always an eerie green glow. Why
What's the
can't it
top
be
corner?
happy?
Sorry, your hand's cut off.
Yep. I gotta adjust map. Down.
Recalibrating.
I knew you would ask that.
Must commute. Cannot compute.
Okay. And so you got a
Where's the
greenish
green
glow
glow?
coming from
Mm.
this part here. You see what look to be 4 statues. It's hard to make out what exactly they are without going in to inspect them further. There are runes all along the bottom of stairs that ascend to an upper level. The stairs are about 5 feet in height from top to bottom that go to a upper level that you can't quite see clearly into. And there seems to be some pedestals made of stone. Everything in this room is all finely carved stone, though with age and time there is grime and fungus and things of this nature. But you do see a kind of a design of runes all along the bottom of the stairs. And
Do the runes look like the runes from the other room?
you were not close enough to inspect.
Are we close enough to these runes?
No, you'd have to go in to inspect.
Well, this one looks like some sort of temple to an evil god. So do you guys want spider eggs or evil god room?
Yes. We will clear this entire dungeon room by room and get every piece of treasure we can find. This is why we have even come here, yes?
I do like the fire option. As we saw in the battle, they don't like fire, and if the eggs are in here, then they definitely don't like them. So if we have an option to clear that one room,
I mean, technically we have an option to clear both.
well, I mean, the one that we know what's wrong with it, maybe.
With the treasure chest?
Yes, so I'll give my lantern to you, and then you just go manually light all of the eggs.
That seems like it probably won't work.
Seems like she trusts you.
Maybe
As-
someone who can cast something that spits fire out.
As the party is debating which way to move forward, we're going to do our first giveaway of the night.
I'm so used to bad news.
And so, if you would like to win those acid green translucent dice that are there, type into the chat right now, exclamation point,
Flambe.
Flying Ray, FLYINGRAY, all one word, Flying Ray, exclamation point, Flying Ray, and we will randomly choose one of you to win those green dice. All right, so as Ray continues to hover and the time on that spell ticks down, what are you guys doing?
She's gonna levitate or lift Mariska up so she can see inside the little hole.
Okay, so you are over here
Mm-hmm.
with Mariska,
I'm down on the ground now.
and Oliver is down on the ground.
Probably.
Does it say that flying has any sort of strength, like limitation to it, of what you can
I
carry?
mean, I'm presuming your adolescent storm giant is strong enough to lift up
I just
one
meant,
of
like, if
you,
it
but if you
defies
would try
gravity.
to abuse it, yes, I would definitely.
So like we
Okay.
all get on.
All right, so I'll single file stack
Flying
through the whole
air
dungeon. That's hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna turn to face the rest of the party and gonna say, I'm preparing to throw a fireball in that nest room. If anybody would like to prepare any attacks or be ready in case things come skittering out, so we can just them
So fire bolt a ball.
ball.
Oh, you're going ball.
Yeah,
Full ball, not bolt.
was that not what you said? Your accent is different.
Sorry, I said bolt.
Oh, you want to do one? You want to do the mini nuke option?
Well, only because like magic gets weird down here, and that's a cantrip, so I'm told. So like
That's
it would
great.
work.
40 minutes left, Ray.
But then
Just start shooting.
so
just-
anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah. Just close your eyes and just pa 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 in there.
I can only do one at a time.
Yeah, get better.
All right.
One
Well, if
every
everybody's
6 seconds.
firebolt.
There are many, many, many eggs.
Now,
All right.
I vote if we have a bigger nuke, I vote that option.
all right, fine. Fireball it is.
I say, what if I put a fake fire in there and see what comes out?
Well, then it's alert to the danger. So if it calls for reinforcements,
I
then
think
we're
we are wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Fireball the
fireball.
bitch.
All right. Fireball it. Full ball.
I
Two
go.
fireballs in one episode? What
we,
is
um,
this?
She raises me up to the gap. I go. Knock knock. Are you sleeping?
So you aim at the far corner, which just puts you out of range. And
What is this episode?
as the fireball explodes, you immediately just smell before anything else burnt
Coffee.
Cooking eggs.
Blasphemy.
burnt eggs. It's full of omelets in there as the
Ooh,
eggs
anyone
have
hungry?
exploded under the heat of the fireball, and there is just green muck
Ugh.
everywhere. And you now must roll a D100.
Yes.
I don't want to do it.
To be honest, all of them have been pretty good so far.
Do we have
She rolls a
it? Wait, how
D100
do you
and
have
a
it on?
regular.
Well, you know,
Just
whatever.
D100.
Just a D100?
Yep.
Make me
Just saying.
fly again.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the two.
Ray has perma flying. You can't walk.
All right, you're gonna
That'd
read
be
it for me because I'm
awesome.
scared.
Wait.
I don't want to look.
14.
Please, everyone has had kind things happen. I would like
The eggs
kindness.
reanimate.
Have her re-roll if it's bad. Come on.
The spell gets cast again in the opposite direction.
There are fireball on self in here,
Oh boy.
but it was not this.
This is
On a range
two
I
of-
don't know
fireballs
exactly
on
how
self.
this spell works, so I gotta read it.
An Abeloth gets created out of thin air.
Stop giving ideas. I'm so nervous.
My mustache is singed off my face.
It disappears from your face
Where
and
did
goes
it
to her
go?
face. She now has a mustache.
Yeah, it like flew off your face and smacked into mine.
Can we give the wizard a beard, please?
Okay.
Oh
It's the
boy.
beard one.
You grow facial hair.
Ray, Marishka, and Killian, I need all of you to roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
good at
They're gonna
no.
fight us?
Oh
I think
no.
I'm good at those.
His mouth said yes.
Oh no.
Crit. It's 28.
12.
Shade, Civil War.
12.
15.
15. As a wave of confusion washes over Marishka, Ray, and Killian, Ray, your mind is fogged. You're confused. You're flying. You don't know what's going on. Please roll a d10.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yes. It's this one.
At least that wasn't the instant death one.
7.
7.
We don't know that yet.
There's something on your back. Get it off. Make an attack against Marishka.
Oh no.
Love it.
I shoot her with a vanishing arrow.
Shield! I cast shield! I cast shield.
Won't
She
matter.
crit.
What?
She crit.
Roll your crit damage.
Wait,
How does
wait.
it not
Do
matter?
I see this? Can I
It's
see
a
this?
reaction.
You can see
Yes, you see it.
Then I will use a dice to prevent
Okay,
it from
it's
being
not
a
a crit.
crit.
It still hits.
Still hits.
But I didn't even get
Well,
to cast
what's your
shield.
what's your reduction?
Do you have
3.
Krista?
Okay, so it's a 17 plus your to hit. Would be
17 plus
25?
8.
25. So your shield won't matter. Go ahead and roll.
Did you actually
it's your
shield?
non-crit damage.
No, I
now.
didn't. I was saying.
14. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
She can't.
Holy crap!
Ray's eyes are wide with confusion.
She's gonna start barrel rolling.
Do I have
Okay.
a nosebleed?
Marishka falls
No,
off.
the coffee's holding it in.
Guys, something's on me! Something's on me!
Oh my god!
I put the stick up in the air immediately. My
Does it
staff
work?
up in the air too.
Does it?
Roll another d10.
JB's about to walk out.
I'm scrabbling
Oh no, I'm
backwards.
sorry. Roll a
you-
wisdom save again.
Why couldn't this one be the crit? 16?
16.
Your dice are weighted.
You see the stick being waved. You feel the confusion subsiding. You see Marishka on the ground with a massive egg on her head.
No,
It's just like popped off where you smashed her with your hammer.
Guys, that was the scariest thing ever. What happened?
what happened? You just bludgeoned me.
What
What do you think happened? There's an egg on my head.
Miss
Ah!
Marishka?
As long as no one attacks my person, I'm fine.
Remember,
What?
Ray was not herself. Magic
Shut
acts
up!
differently down here. I just want you to not hurt our.
I'm sorry.
I want to
Uh,
peek into that room.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl up there now.
Ow.
What's it look like?
It's hard.
I'm crawling up there.
The eggs are all exploded by the heat of the fireball.
Did that trigger the
and-
runes?
The cobwebs are all burned away. The room looks clear of anything inside.
Do I recognize the runes at
I'm
all?
coming. Let's go.
You'd have to go inside to inside.
Ollie and I
okay.
are going to go inside.
Killian and
No, Ollie
me
and
me
Morthos.
Morthos. Oliver and Morthos.
I'm gonna stand at the entrance.
Me
I'm
and
gonna let them
Rubius are gonna
through,
walk
and
to
then
the
I'm
other
gonna
room.
stand at the entrance and watch.
Oh, we're moving.
so
That's good.
Oliver and Morthos go inside. You each can roll Arcana checks.
Oh, I'm so good at Arcana.
Oh, definitely not good at that. But I rolled an 18.
What are the
I like
What's
point.
magic?
I point my hand out there,
essentially?
and I'm like trying to like put it in between my hands, and I look at one, but it's actually spot on my fur. But I think it's like, oh, this one's interesting. It's me.
These runes seem to be evocation magic.
I'm just.
Hey,
holding
JB,
my
somehow
egg.
I got smarter, and I believe these are evocation magic. What the heck does that mean?
You
I say it's almost like you used to know magic in days past.
I know, maybe. This is true.
Should we touch them?
I say, if I were you, I would get out of that room immediately. Where are they located?
On the walls.
You do. You
What about
do
the
know,
door?
JB, you know that evocation can be both explosive or healing.
Yeah. Let me just. I'm
Should
gonna
I
walk
risk
up and
it in this
smash my
room?
head into it.
Risk it.
Uh,
Risk it.
Have you guys found the mail slot?
Yeah, look for the treasure chest.
I'm just sitting there
All
like
right.
Can you
holding my
send,
head.
can you send
Yeah.
she who should not be named over there?
Well, her name's Sola. We can name
I
her.
forgot her name, so that's what I went with.
Sure. I will send Sola
I'm drinking.
to the mail slot.
Okay. Sola goes to the mail slot.
Ali, what would you like her to do? Yeah.
Stick a hand in.
All right. She will stick her hand in the mail slot.
She kind of looks at you,
What?
and
Why
without
is no one laughing?
turning her head, she sticks her hand in.
The mail slot.
Looks
And just
back.
just for point of reference, it does say my echo holds his her space.
It
So
does, right? Yep.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
all right. All right.
Did you get
Morthos
any
is going
treasure?
Morthos is going to actually go
Yes, inspect it.
inspect it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at the door. See if
Okay.
it's locked.
Do
It
I
is in fact locked.
I knew it!
50-50
Intuition.
chance.
Is there anything that I noticed that maybe have been missed? I'm up at the top of the rubble, just kind of.
You're
peeking
just
in.
looking in
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
It all is everything you've seen already.
Okay. All right.
35
actually-
minutes. What are you doing?
All right. Oh, I'd like to check it out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
19.
19. You look in, and it is about 6 inches deep, and beyond that, it don't really see anything else. It's just a slit in the wall.
So the mail slot is 6
Ollie, I'm
inches
doing
deep.
it. I'm sticking my hand in.
Oh, don't.
As you stick your hand in, all of the runes on the wall grow fiery orange.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, move.
And
Ali,
they-
I might run if I were you.
Very quickly, they coalesce down to the hole, and as they coalesce down to the hole, they turn from orange to green, and the energy flows into your hand, and you now have 20 points, 20 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh, I would
And
have
then you
liked that.
explode.
You know what? I'm not going to try it because I know how this DM thinks. And the second person who would put the hand in there, it would go from green to fire. So, I'm going to work on this
I
door.
want some.
The runes, the runes all seem to disappear
Disappear?
from the wall.
All right.
All right, guys. I believe it's safe. You can come in.
I whisper to Killian.
All right. And Rubius and I walk into the other room.
Okay.
While they do that, I actually
Is the
have.
the door's locked,
I'm
right?
working
Maybe
on the
we
door.
go
Well,
the
we're
other
going to work
way.
on the door now.
Okay. So you see everything I described before, unless you're seeking to check anything specifically out.
While they're doing that, I actually have a potion of minor healing that I started with that I've never used. I'm just gonna drink that now. That's my version of.
Okay. 2d4 plus
Medicine.
2.
Quick question.
You just
Smack
hit
it
me.
with your hammer.
You're still confused.
Yeah, I would be like to inspect the runes on the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check on the runes.
Yes, they do look like runes, don't they?
Your dice sucks, bro.
This is
19.
amazing.
19. They are a unique and odd rune. It's an old magic, but you can't quite tell what it says or does or is.
I say I say out loud. Anthony, have you seen this kind of magic before?
boy.
Is there any way you could decipher this for me? And I tap on the lens.
Hey, yo, what am I, like your little pet here?
What am I, like your little pet here?
Yes.
Oh,
Bada boom. Ha.
okay. Then I
You boo
sort of point my nose at the rune and stick my tongue out.
As you investigate the statues closer, they do look like dogs.
How high is the ceiling in there?
Dogs and
About
runes.
20 feet
Can Ray fly all the way up to see if she can see further?
Yeah, Ray, you can
Well,
fly
what
up.
do they look like, JB?
It's about 15 feet from this level, 10 feet from, 20 feet from the lower
Well,
level.
Anthony is of
I'll
no
stay at the
use
lower
to me,
level
of
right now.
course.
Okay, so as you fly in a little more, you do see a set of stairs that go up, and then double doors that are closed. And at the bottom of the stairs, there is a shimmering green glow.
More green, guys! Ready to meet the demon god?
It's a trap.
Well,
Yeah,
what
what
do the
the-
rooms look like to you, JB?
Oh, well, I think it's safe for you to step on them if that's what you're asking.
If that's what I need to do.
No,
You
don't.
serious?
I no. I don't know what they mean. But the green glow seems interesting.
It's like a green glow around the big double
Did you
doors.
take your healing, Marishka?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Sorry. Green glow around at
Double
the base of
doors.
the stairs leading to the up to the
I
double
say,
doors.
I say I don't think we should go that way without everyone for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, Mage Hand works. Would it trigger whatever if I put it in that thing?
You don't know.
I have a question
I don't want to try.
for you.
You
I'm not
making
in
your
the
way
Well, I'm
into
waiting-
this
Well, can
room
you
with
come to
them?
the room so I can ask you a
No,
question?
the male
I'm in
slot
the other,
healing
I'm in
room
the other
thing.
space.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You
asking.
can go
like,
find me.
Let's go back to the locked door. You're trying to unlock it.
Ali,
We're-
we want to talk. Let's,
Well, I think we'll
wanna
play
work together?
Ghost.
Yeah.
I'll have Bot wrap around your hand and guide you.
So
I think
who
so.
has advantage?
He does.
I do.
Okay.
I've also I would have stepped into the room by now.
Bart would give me disadvantage.
18.
18. The lockpick begins to go as the tumblers, and then there's a as the lockpick breaks under the
Ah.
pressure.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
Good thing I got 2 more.
I have some as well. Ist will.
Are we gonna try
You
again,
can
or
make
should we
one more
mid- yeah,
attempt if you
mid-
care.
One more attempt. All right, I'm gonna take one more attempt.
You-
hold
you're
on,
able
hold
to
on.
pull
Before you start, I'm gonna guidance him.
Killian comes up and casts guidance on you.
I'm really going to concentrate this time. Oliver turns around so more of Bart can be used to wrap around his
Nice.
hand. and
So
arm.
you're rear to rear.
Rear to rear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
And I'm touching rears to guidance.
Question
Well,
is,
you're not touching rears.
Marishka, you
is this
you
DC?
crest the rubble and you see Oliver kind of
And I'm wiggling a little bit.
wiggling
Get in there!
up to Morthos.
Get in there!
So wait,
Killian's hand is between the two.
so Ollie,
So he went back to back with
so Ollie's presenting his mail slot to him. Is that what?
I and like slightly concussed.
6
so-
inches of
so
mail
What do I get to
I'm
roll?
gonna start
D4?
cracking
A
up.
D4.
On top of your advantaged
Yeah, I just rolled a 26
plus.
plus a
What are you
D4
guys doing?
will give me a 29.
Did
that
it work?
Better be, that
Are
better
we
be
in?
enough.
It's a 30.
Are we in?
This time
30.
you make your way past all of the tumblers and click, the door is unlocked.
Oh, that felt successful. Feel like we opened that door to completion.
feels real good.
And Morthos will,
Whatever
like the
gets
way
you
that
off,
felt.
bro.
as stealthily as possible, you will push the door open.
Okay.
Of course, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Where's
It-
the
I
grease
spit
spell?
on
We can get past the runes now. I like it.
Hi, Ollie.
So is this the same room as they're in, or is this
It
a
is
wall
in
in
fact
between?
the same room.
Oh my god.
I had a feeling.
No way.
Oh, hey guys.
Talk about the long way.
So are the runes gone now, or are they still there?
You look in and you see that you are 5 feet above them, looking down at them, and there
Since
is
the
a little
beginning.
hallway
Amen.
to your right that you can't really see into, and there is another hallway directly ahead of you at the top of the stairs. 2 hallways that branch off.
Well, I feel like that was a lot of work to get into the same room.
Well, you know,
Was there a treasure chest, guys?
I see.
Your buns are nice and firm, though. So
I know. It was.
have you been working out?
Been
What
trying.
are we
Talk
talking
later.
about?
Yeah.
I say,
Nothing.
fear not, I do not believe that your efforts were in vain. There are runes up here, and I am not walking over top of them, so I will walk around your direction for sure.
I
So-
follow him.
So JB and Rubius
I do
go around.
Sir.
You all make your
I
way
give
in.
Ray
What are
a
you doing?
wide berth.
The science of planes and runes are very much in line.
Ray, what are you doing?
She's fine.
Flying where?
She'll follow the group.
Okay, fly over. You can't all fit in this room, so either you
Morthos will walk through.
Morthos walks through.
When I get close to Killian, I want to ask him a question.
Nothing seems to happen as you walk through.
That's good because I didn't
Okay,
check for
I'm
anything.
gonna go ahead and ask your question, Rubius.
You can turn into a rat, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
So I have studied them extensively.
Mhm,
And they
I
can
doubt
flatten
that.
their bodies to get underneath doors. Would that apply to a double door? Would you be able to go underneath it to see what's on the other side?
I would have to see the space, but presumably, yeah, there's an option
Would that
for
be
that.
something that would work?
Well, you did investigate the opening over here, and the green field of energy was about 10 feet in front of the double doors, which are at the top of the stairs.
So we've just gotten around it.
Just wondering for the future. If he can, is that possible for him to go underneath double doors like that?
He's a rat.
I mean, you have to investigate the door to see if there's an
Right.
opening.
Keep it in mind. I hope we go right. Let's all go.
So we don't.
I would go in the room with them. I'd follow them.
Okay.
Wait, so just to clarify, whatever did the healing energy thing, is that gone now?
I'm gonna look up
Yes.
as I walk.
Mhm.
Darn it!
There are no more rooms in that runes in
Runes.
that room.
Rooms
I'm
in the
looking
room.
up first before I leave this room. And then
You
I-
look up, and there are shattered eggs above you.
Wouldn't that be funny if something just
When
dropped
Ray
out on
gets through,
JB?
she would fly to the
There
front.
aren't any shinies.
Ray flies to the front, and
Uh,
Ray, you all see two
I just
hallways there that you can go down.
Ray, I know flying's really cool, and I'm super duper impressed. Maybe we should let the people who have the dark vision go in front from now on.
Oh, I'm just protecting people in case anything bad pops out.
Oh, really?
Well, you
oh,
could
really?
do a
Did
really
you protect me?
good job protecting.
I felt
from,
really protected,
You
like
have a
forcefully
half an hour
so.
left.
You could do that from the middle of the group, and then fly up to the front if you see anything. But the light helps me see, and will if you're up front, it may alert something that's that we don't want necessarily to alert. So those who have dark vision, I think Oliver and Mr. JB now does.
And
I'll get up there.
We can take a peek down these hallways and see what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, I am very intrigued at the magics in this place. I wouldn't mind getting first sight of things. It might actually help us understand before we step in somewhere.
Let's also not forget I
I
hid the
concur.
potion of invisibility at the time if we need it.
Okay. So, Rubius and JB are at the front of this little.
Where I'm looking through that corridor, do I see anything beyond that with my dark vision?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. It's a critical fail.
Dude.
You look, and it just looks like a long hallway.
Hey guys, it's a really long hallway.
Really?
Yes.
That's what you saw? You looked into the long hallway and saw it was a long hallway?
Yes.
Alright.
Should we go right or forward?
I'm gonna check the one up ahead. Should I do that? All right.
Oliver?
Actually, so I can, Mage Hand can carry up to 10 pounds. So if I casted it, I could float a hand carrying the lantern down the hallway if I wanted
true.
to,
We
correct?
could. Let's
but-
not do that yet.
But I'm just thinking ahead.
Yeah. What do I see?
I like that idea.
Roll a perception check.
I just want you to tell me.
I know.
16.
Not bad.
You have to roll a dice for a smart
16?
really. There's nothing
You
to
see a long hallway.
You guys are the worst.
Hey guys, guess what? Ditto. Long hallway.
Is it green in your
I
hallway?
would have never thought.
I'm gonna check again. Was it green?
There is no sign of
The green light.
of green light there.
No sign.
Why don't you try that torch thing? That's a great idea.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, down to which one?
Doesn't matter. They're
Forward.
both long hallways.
Slowly
Do that
melting.
one.
Actually, wait a second. Ray, don't you have the other? Didn't we have two? I have Mage Tail. We can do it in both directions.
Oh,
Of course you have made tail.
Yeah. Yeah, Bart, get on it.
So
I think
who's
everybody
going
else-
first down which hallway?
Well, we were.
Wait,
Weren't you gonna use? She was gonna use Mage Hand to
float it down.
float the torch down.
See if it casts light.
Which one?
Are we splitting up?
No,
No, we're just
we're
trying to
standing
see.
still. We're just
standing
gonna
still
light
and
it up.
moving.
Slightly
Yeah,
distracted.
right
we're
by the
going,
entrance.
We're going Rubius's hallway first.
Right one first.
Yeah,
Yes.
right one first.
Okay, Mariska, you take the lantern in your hand, and it goes down the hallway. As soon as it passes through the threshold of the door, it disappears.
Oh,
Sweet.
Ooh,
All
I've
right.
seen this before.
Can we try
wait,
the
did
other
my
side?
lantern vanish? Too?
You're still concentrating on the spell. It disappears.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Bring
Bring
it
it back now.
Reappears.
Rewind.
Ooh, I like it.
So we're all going to be on Morthos'
So
level,
it's
yeah?
a trick.
It's a
That wasn't
portal.
sent to
It's a trick, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try it on mine.
With the mage hand or with your
Mage
real
hand,
hand?
mage tail. The spectral Bart goes forward. As soon as it passes through the threshold of the hall, disappears.
Bring it back as well.
I hate everything.
Brings it is there.
All right. They're
All
both
right.
the same.
I have a solution.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
Odds we go right, evens we go straight.
Wasn't what I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were gonna put
It's genius,
Sola
I tell
in
you,
there and then
genius.
look through her
While we're
eyes.
trying to decide,
Well,
I
it
turn
would be
around and look at the
wonderful if I
dog.
could do that, but not for another level.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and look at the dogs.
Yep.
Seeing-
See if it's just a statue. If there's anything else involved.
Make sure you're speaking direct into.
Yeah, we're gonna see if there's anything else involved with these dogs. The runes are not on the steps, right? They're on the
At
base.
the base of the steps. The dogs are in line with the runes.
Okay. So if I walk down the steps, I can look right at the dog's face.
Yes.
I'd like to try and see what's going on, if there's anything going on with them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
So something's going on with them. Okay.
Seeing him do that, can I just get a firebolt ready in case something springs? And I'm also gonna back up a little bit because I'm nervous.
Like back up
It's,
into the hallway.
No, like
30.
like strategically behind
30?
someone.
As you investigate the runes and investigate the dogs, you get a very strong transmutation aura
Oh yeah. Good thing we didn't step on that.
from both the statues and the
I
runes.
took one for the team.
All right, but it doesn't look like they're looking at these hallways or any other than some simple transmutation. Magic.
Roll an investigation check now.
It's,
21.
Based off of your arcane insight, you get the sense that this is some sort of arcane defense or trap at the base of the stairs. That these pedestals, which are in the corners of the rows,
Pedestals.
may have a way to
Deactivate.
affect them. Yeah.
Well, I say I don't think that this down here has anything to do with these hallways. I say we just leave them alone. Who's going in first?
I say odds right, even straight. Who's with me?
Sure.
Let fate decide.
Okay.
All right.
Faith is always kind.
You're the
to us.
listener.
Served me well this
Even it is. So
What did we
straight
say?
ahead.
Straight ahead.
Oh gosh.
Actually, Killian,
I can go first if you guys want.
Say that
Yeah,
again.
you have
Straight
a
ahead.
god,
No,
right?
didn't
Don't
say
you
it
have a
like
god
that.
relationship? Maybe this would be a good time
this
to
guy-
ask.
Who's
This-
going first?
He's got 20 temporary hit points. He's
Morthos,
definitely going
Morthos will
first.
go first.
Hey, Morthos.
It was his
your
idea.
Blind
Yeah.
Echo Knight
I will.
takes a step through. As soon as he passes through the threshold, he disappears.
I follow him.
I would, yeah.
All right. We're doing it, guys.
Can he? Wait, hold on, hold
We're
on.
doing
I,
it. We're doing it.
wait.
Doing it.
Hold on.
Morthos,
Before he,
immediately to your right, you see a long hallway.
before he, I want to see maybe if he can come back. We'll wait one minute, see if he turns around.
You'll see Morthos just kind of put his head back through and be like, "What the hell are you waiting
Piece
for?
above
Come
his
on!"
head.
The
Okay.
darkness is fine.
I follow him.
Okay, one by one, you disappear through.
I would like to be in the middle.
I'm going in the other hallway.
I would
You
have liked to
forgot.
be
I'd like to
been
be in the
behind
front.
Ray.
Nope. I'm behind
He
Ray.
raised his eyebrows. I might do it.
I think
You
he
want
raised
the
his
other
eyebrows
the
and
other-
then, are you
Yeah.
stupid?
You're just trying to kill
He
JB.
said it. He
Marishka,
won't kill me. That's the thing. I can just go in there and do
Middle,
whatever I
please. Yeah.
Try that.
JB is lingering.
want. No.
You're a
You do
lingerer.
it. I'm not splitting the party. Nope. There's no way.
Do what And
JB would do.
You are all
That
in the
was Steve would
hallway, and as you peer
You need to pull it down a little bit.
forward,
Leave
I'll
behind
get
the
there. I
safe
just
one.
need to make
Yeah, I just
sure
wanna
I'm
let you know.
doing this right.
Does it feel weird when we walk through this portal
Meh.
or this mirror thing?
It's like black soup.
Hidden hallway spell.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, obviously.
My
I
leg
have
is
a
shaking.
firebolt ready
I'm a little nervous.
in
and
case something
anxious.
jumps out. Maybe it'd be wise if we all
I ain't
prepared.
scared. I ain't scared though. Nope. I ain't scared.
Oh, you never scared.
But I am
I ain't
anxious.
never scared.
Is everybody ready?
He says scared.
Oh,
Why don't you
Pathfinder.
move it further from me?
We found the path.
We find a charm of ultimate pathfinding.
Oh, we're missing all that. Do you see all that space we're missing?
Or maybe
Let's go
that's what
back.
we're going into.
You're right.
It looks like there might be a door.
So this is the map. The other map, pay no attention to the map.
I
The
saw
man
quickly.
behind the
What map?
screen.
I don't know what map that.
Everybody
Is
pause the
that-
stream.
Is that
Yeah,
that good
that's
enough
good.
for you?
Yeah, that looks good.
Looks like we're about
I'll check this.
to
room.
step
I
out.
mean-
They're about
Very, very high above
60,000
the
feet
earth.
above the planet there.
All right. Morthos will just start walking down the hall until he can see the whole thing.
Okay.
Checking the floor tiles.
Yeah, I
as
was gonna
he's
say,
going.
Mr. Mothos, check for traps, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, not just the floor tiles.
Here we go.
Everywhere.
Is that clear? Is that clear here?
I say,
Okay.
as he
think we
goes,
are-
I give him another guidance
Okay.
on the rear end.
I would also like to clarify that the firebolt I'm holding is not just for like if a creature comes out, if like projectiles or whatever. I would like to. Ideally, the plan would be to hit it midair.
So it doesn't quite work that way.
But that's what I'm thinking.
So in initiative, you can roll and cast Firebolt right away, but unless you're specifically readying an action, you would have to specify like, and so then you're considered concentrating.
Oh, well,
So
that's a bummer.
yeah. All right. So Morthos, as you see a long hallway that unveils,
Oh no.
there is some small kind of bluish, greenish glows at different points in the hallway, which sets this hallway in a dim light. Roll your perception check.
His guidance.
Are you touching his butt again?
Yeah,
You're
I
just
said,
walking with him.
check out the traps and stuff.
Are you presenting your slot?
21.
What's happening?
21. You notice a sigil
Postage.
that is basically 2 squares in front of you along the bottom of the wall that kind of glows blue. And you see another one, what looks to be at the entrance to a break in the wall, though you can't see what is there. And beyond that, you can't quite make out the walls well enough to see anything else. But there are 2 sigils in particular that seem to be giving off the glowing light.
JB, there is a sigil down here on the floor and one over on this wall. Can you take a look?
Absolutely. I can't. You guys are all like crammed up in here.
So I'm presuming you're gonna shuffle yourselves around.
Yep.
For the sake of this, it's
Easy.
you're technically you're like 10 feet away. So
Okay.
if you want to inspect it, you'll have to go right up next to it.
Yes, I would like to inspect every step I take. Also.
Every step.
You
Just
see the
follow
sigil
the
that he
lights.
points out. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check to see the sigil.
30.
Oh my gosh.
This is a sigil of force and
Ooh.
is meant to explode outward when it is crossed, and you think that you're not able to step over it. It's like it needs to either be dispelled or it needs to be somehow deactivated. With a 30, you think you know how to do it, but you'd need to roll another Arcana check to see if you do it right.
Mr.
Alright.
JB,
So
would
real
it
quick, I prepare myself.
Hold on.
would it help if bot wrapped around your waist?
I cast Exceptional Wit real quick.
Okay, which is a cantrip.
Okay.
Do you need some help in your investigation?
I believe I fully understand what's going on here. But now I have to do manual labor, and that's not my favorite thing. So please help me. Yes.
Yeah. So I just
So you have guidance on top of your exceptional
D4.
wit. So exceptional wit gives you advantage on your intelligence ability check.
Does it?
Is that what it does?
I think it adds a D6.
Oh, it's a D6 and a D4 on top of.
Let him
your-
roll a D12.
Well, I also have it. If it's Arcana, I also have a D4
It's
naturally.
Arcana. So you-
Maths.
1d6 plus 2d4 on this Arcana check.
Oh, wow.
Plus 11.
Plus 11. So we could have a 40.
I am making my
It's a good thing I
Arcana.
had
I'm
all
making
that,
my
too.
Arcana rolls way higher.
29. No, that's not fair.
It's not. You watch as the sigil is traced around by JB, and then with a flash of light and a swift stroke of his finger, it is.
Just as that happens, I
Dissipated.
scream. Did anybody get scared?
Yeah, because there's a
The
bit near-
scream echoes down the hallway.
you're the worst.
No!
Wonderful.
Quick reminder. We're trying to be a little sneaky
Oh,
while we're down here.
Really?
Not
yeah.
for
I
this
think
hallway.
JB should go first.
We haven't been
Forever.
quiet since we got into this place.
Well,
The
now we
sigil
are,
is-
you
The sigil
jerk.
is gone. You now approach what looks to be a solid
Just watching.
stone, a solid stone door
Hmm.
that has a giant eye on it.
Have I seen this eye before?
Roll a religion check.
Religion.
Time to find God.
Have guidance
I
still?
seen-
No,
I only get one guidance.
I mean he can re-guide you.
But I'm not next to you. I don't know what's happening yet.
31.
He critted.
religion.
That's great.
That's what happens when you get expertise in all the intelligence
Space
abilities.
stuff, yeah.
I didn't create this.
You recognize the eye of Savras on this doorway, the Savras being the god of divination.
It's carved in?
Mm-hmm.
Is there magic on it?
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, I totally do all this again. Hold on, wait. Let me see how long it lasts.
Minus the exceptional. Well, you can cast it again, but. A lot. There seems to be no arcane effect from it, but it is locked. And there is a little keyhole.
I see. This one looks like a job for one of you mundanes.
Mundane.
Casuals.
Well, yes, just ones who don't prefer magic. That's all I mean.
Yeah. Ali,
That's all I'm. No offense.
Yeah,
you need some
I
help
heard
over
mundane, so I
Uh,
assumed that was for me.
there. I think he wants us to try to open the door. Apparently, manual work is not
I've done
his
my
forte.
manual
This is
quota
the man
for
who
the day.
wouldn't hold the shovel.
All right.
I'll walk up there as well.
So what do we know about
You're damn right.
what do we know about the Eye of
I
Savras?
say this thing's not gonna blow up on our face, is it?
Well, the Eye of Savros is divination magic. Savros is a god, I believe, of sorts.
I believe that's what Master Nain has mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah, you
has
said
many
his
times.
name.
I feel like Savras was a god of mages and wizards in the service of Maestra, goddess of magic. Some said he was once mortal. One of the mighty mages who constructed the portals beneath the city of
Roll a
Ravensbluff.
history check.
That was for someone in the chat
30.
specifically. So, god of magic, you say? And Nain. All right, let's get up there, Morthos.
All right, let's do it.
Is this a
who's,
back turner, like back butt to butts
Yeah,
again?
are we?
It was
do you need a
hand?
hand?
Well, I had a tail,
Yes.
and a hand, wouldn't help hurt either.
Come on, knock on my door. Three's company too. Let's do it.
Might. I'll prepare it.
Oliver turns around, wiggles in again. Bart wraps around his arm. We're ready to go.
Hand in.
Ooh, I got advantage.
25.
You hear the satisfying click of a doorway. And this isn't tumblers this time. This is more of a stone mechanism. And as the weight of the mechanism is sufficiently changed, the door just immediately just begins to open up, and with a flourish, kind of quickly.
Come and knock
That
on
was
my
cool.
door.
You're welcome.
Hey, you guys want me to
Mm.
fireball this one?
Small.
Treasure.
What does it look like?
Immediately inside, you see a room which is very plain. There is on the east side of, west side of the room, I'm looking at it my way, but it's east side of the room, there is a bench.
Okay.
With what looks to be padded kind of cushion on top it.
Guys, I think this is an insane asylum.
The
It makes
The walls are covered in murals of what look to be clouds, but they're not like white clouds of the sky. They're purplish, bluish clouds.
Do they look like the clouds from the storm? Those colors?
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
But most striking of all is through the center from the floor up along the wall, you see a large, what can only be described as like a conduit, leading from the floor to the ceiling,
Was that?
that?
Did
Was
you
that
mean to do that?
I say, it's a lot of.
pulsing with whitish blue energy.
Guys, does anybody else kind of want to touch it? Is it just me?
No, I definitely do. But Mr. JB,
It's so mesmerizing.
Yes. How
there's
may I
murals
assist
in
you?
here.
Do I
Of
recognize any of these?
Clouds
murals?
of the storm.
Oh yeah, it does.
Roll an investigation check.
26.
They look like some sort of otherworldly cloud. You can't quite determine exactly what it is or where it's been. You have heard in your historic studies from Ravnica in particular of a plane of existence known as the Astral Sea, which is described as being a vast stretch of purple-blue clouds that this may approximate, but without ever having been there yourself, you're not quite sure if this is a representation of that or something else.
Well, I can definitively say that whoever painted this wall here really was on some really hard stuff, and
Mr. JB,
it sort of reminds me of the astral sea, but that has no bearing on any choices we make. What is this tube here?
I wanna touch it.
Well, I
The
don't
tube
recommend.
itself just pulses with magical energy.
Oh, that's all. Yeah.
What kind of
You
magical
can't-
energy?
You can't really determine.
The best bet would be to smash it with a hammer.
Ooh,
yeah.
I have a hammer and
Just
I can
kidding.
fly.
I was just kidding.
For 15 more minutes.
Now, if this has anything to
In
do with the astral sea,
though?
I'm not sure you want to mess with it.
So, all right. Anything else in this
Or
room?
do you?
Anything? I don't. Curiosity's not killing this cat.
Nobody puts traps in little 10 by 10 rooms like this.
Anything else in this room? Look.
Exactly.
Roll a perception check.
How does an 8 sound?
P-farce.
Am I in the room?
You pay 5,000, I'll try to smash it. 5,000 bits, I'll smash it.
That's extortion.
Uh,
I love it.
5,000 bits. Come on.
Killian.
How
I
much
walk
is that,
into the room as well
$50?
Okay.
to look around.
Go ahead and roll your
Not quite
perception
that
check.
much, but it's a lot.
If it's gonna hurt you, it's gonna
19.
You can write that off on tabs.
You see everything else. You don't really know what the clouds are. You do see the pulsing conduit that's
see
there.
the
Your eyes are
finishing.
drawn more towards the bench in the
Mm-hmm.
I was
corner.
to say, if you're not going to do it,
It-
I'm doing it. I'm
it-
sitting on it.
It looks well worn, well used.
Um,
I want to sit
I'll go
on
sit
it.
on it.
All right.
No, I got it.
Go for it.
I'll go sit on it.
Killian steps up, and as you go to sit on it, you see that it's not really a sitting bench. It's more of a kneeling bench.
Yeah, whatever I need to do.
So you
I'll
go
sit,
to
yeah.
kneel on it, and immediately
Knowing that Nain, so Killian's reasoning would be knowing Nain served Severus, seeing the reverence that's in that space. Also, I'm old and tired, so a little bit of not being on my feet would be great.
So you that went down the wrong pipe.
That's the trap.
You kneel down, and immediately you all watch as Killian's body just gets as stiff as a board, and his head is thrown back, and you watch as out of his eyes and out of his mouth what can only be described as just kind of an energy just shoots forth. Killian,
He's in the avatar state.
That's normal.
Killian,
Yeah.
your consciousness is pulled out of your body, and as if in an impossibly fast levitation spell, you are thrust upward through the stone of the ground, up above the city of Serloon, up into the stars itself, and you are in a place of purple and blue clouds. You look around, and just as quickly as you are thrust upward, you are thrust downward. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
You chose the right person to put on this bench.
Do I have any advantages? I don't have any advantages, right?
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Up in the heavens.
Wherever you are, our prayers find you.
26.
As you are thrust downwards, your vision goes
Mhm.
white. And as if you have been thrust back in time.
It's a lot of thrusting.
Is it?
So many mouse slots.
There you see a tower standing in the midst of a wooded area along the coast. You immediately reckon that this must be Draung Tower prior to Serloon
Mm.
being built above it. As you hover for a moment, you watch as several ships from the sea are raining down ballista shot at the tower. You watch as from the north, mages come flying in,
Yeah.
and they are shooting fireballs at the tower. Behind them is a large airship with green, glowing particles of energy that seem to propel it along the wind, as it has a large sail
want that.
on top of it.
We gotta
And-
get that.
And as they rush forward, at the top of the tower, there is a green field of energy that these attacks are slamming in and cannot pierce through. With a flash of light, the green energy expands, and several of the mages fall. The airship begins to careen off course, and you watch as it, rather than crashing into the land, it is at the last moment levitated upwards and crashes into the tower. You flash again inside the tower as you watch an elvish man who is stumbling under the what looks to be quaking of a corridor. He moves forward, and you watch as he turns, and there are several metallic beasts One looks like a giant tiger. One looks like a giant lion. One looks like a giant scorpion. One looks like a giant humanoid creature. And these metallic beasts all, as he does an incantation in the air, their eyes flash up green, and they are activated and scatter off to different parts of the corridor. You watch as he retreats to a room with a large pyramidal green stone that he puts both of his hands over. And with a flash of yellow light, the green stone activates with pulsing power that as he takes his hands back, his eyes open, his eyes glow with green energy. He traces a sigil in the air as a rift opens behind him that he steps through and disappears. As he disappears, you are thrust back into your body, having seen this vision play out before you.
Well, that was that was kind of neat.
Snap out of it!
What happened? What happened?
Your eyes went white, you went stiff as a board, and then you came back.
Was it like
You were gyrating.
Avatar-like?
Yeah.
Avatar-like?
It was weird.
Well, I think that I was thrust. I was thrust up into what was described as the astral plane, and then thrust back down. But on the way back down, I saw quite a bit. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, no, keep talking.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure, well, I saw what I'm guessing was this Tower of Draung a long time ago, like when it actually was a tower. There's no city of Sierloon, and it was being attacked by some ships in the sea, and then some magic people going pew 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 at it.
That is indeed a common chant.
The pew pew pew.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there was this really cool boat in the air that was flying.
Did you say boat in the air?
Yep, like flying like Miss Ray is right now, up in the air. It
Ray
had
actually has ceased flying.
With sails?
Ray's not. Yeah, it had a sail, and
But
then
flying?
it did. It had like green magic stuff underneath it. It looked like
my
it was like
goodness.
propelling it.
I want it.
It sounds really cool. You'd be a great captain of it, I think. And then there was. Did I mention the ships in the sea as well? They were shooting like ballistics, like boom, boom, boom. So we got pew, 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 boom, 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 and then, there was a green energy, and it killed a lot of people, a lot of the pew, pew, pew people, and the ship crashed in the air. And then I was like transported over top of this elvish
Everyone's
dude.
getting sleepy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm old and I like to ramble a little bit. But there's an elvish dude, and he activated these beasts. They were metallic like, and they kind of went off in whatever way. Then he went to this room that had a pyramid. JB, you'll like this. It had green light on it, and he activated it, and it was yellow. Lots of magic happening. And this green stone activated, and then a rift in time and space, and he kind of stepped through it and disappeared. And now I'm here. That's what I saw.
So who wants to touch it next?
I'm guessing that was Mr. Draung himself, kind of fighting off his tower. I would recommend not sitting here, as it did take quite a bit of energy to protect myself from the thrusting.
Here's a question though. You said men of like metal and stone were turned on?
Well, there was 4 beasts. There was a tiger, a lion, scorpion, and then a humanoid type thing, and they were metallic. They were quite turned. They were like turned on, and then they scattered. I didn't see. They were in a corridor. Any
I
other
wonder.
questions?
I wonder
Well-
if they're still here.
That's where I'm getting at. Like,
Like, maybe
still roaming around.
the holes.
So,
Yeah, and there's
Hey.
lots of green. Mr. JB, there's lots of green magic happening. I don't know if you know if there's like certain magic splits off different colors, but lots of green. The metallic beast had green.
Did you write down all the spells that were cast and how it did it?
Well, it was kind of like, again, thrusting is a quick motion, so
Well,
Not if you do
it
it right.
depends on how you're moving your ocean, there, boy.
The snow is beginning to build up in this room as
I forgot.
maybe-
flurry
maybe
it's
is
still snowing?
maybe we should
permeating
move on.
around
It's been more
Killian.
than an hour.
Mhm.
That's all. Oh, no.
Is he shivering? Oh, no.
Yeah.
You are forever
in a snowstorm, which is actually good for me because I have a spell that perpetuates.
Okay.
So
All right. So shall we try and see what's going on with
Well,
this next sigil?
There's another sigil over here, JB. If you could look at that one as well.
I'll look at that one.
does anyone want to hear more about the story?
No, I mean,
Yeah, what
No,
does the
no,
guy
no,
look
no.
like?
Did
pretty
you
much
write it
covered
down?
Well, he was an elvish man, and there was, he had pointy ears, and I'm just drawing on, like,
So you
I'm in a
guys-
story mode
he
now,
recounts to you everything,
but I'm just like continuing to
that
tell
I
a story,
expressed,
like as a
and
old
he's
grandpa.
telling his
Even better
story.
the second time.
JB, you kind of wander away, disinterested.
I'm listening.
You see the same rune as before. Knowing how to disable it, you can make your attempt.
It's a Arcana.
Yes.
I'll wittify myself again.
Yep.
29.
You, in the same flourish as last time, are able to disable the rune. And as you peek your head around the
Uh-oh.
You see a very
Oh,
long
yeah.
hallway.
I definitely
The
am going
opening-
to look through that hall.
the opening there,
See how many people attack me at the same time.
you see a very long hallway.
Just once, I want to see.
If
a
I
short
put my
hallway.
hand... Wait, do I see those... Do I see those beacon pole? Are there things sitting there on the ground?
No. I mean, there are, but you don't.
I don't see
that
them.
doesn't. Yeah.
I've walked up behind him as well.
I need that. The invisible tail to sort of check this hallway.
You got it.
Can you? I'm not sure what's happening here, but I don't trust any path in.
All right. So what do you want me to do? Just throw Astral Bot forward?
You could throw a snowball.
All right. I will take a snowball, hand it to Astral Bot, and Bot will run it forward. What do you want? 30 feet?
I don't know. I
Yep,
just
30
want to
feet.
make sure it's
Bart
similar.
disappears as soon as
I
you.
thought it was
move
going to be
forward.
similar.
I bring him back. Is the snowball still there?
Yes.
Snowball's still there. We're good.
If the snowball
Alright.
is
We are
safe,
men of
surely we
science.
will be safe.
What do we see ahead there? Just the end of the hallway?
It looks like the end of the hallway. Yep. Though it does seem to elbow around to the south.
Should we do an odds evens again?
Yeah.
I
it
like that.
hasn't steered us wrong yet.
That's ready. All right.
Odds to the right, even straight.
Can I try and inspect a way to turn this portal thing off? This.
I mean, you can roll an Arcana check.
Sure. Why not? That's
There's a light switch.
No, here it is.
22. Not so
Not
high
as
this
good.
time.
Not as good.
Rolled lower.
Over 20.
Given what you know of magic, this seems to be some sort of illusory effect, but you have no idea its source.
All right. Odds are even.
I say odds.
Odds to the right, even straight, right?
Odds
Yes.
it is.
Odds.
Oh, we're going right.
To the
I
right
love
we
it.
go.
Going to the right.
It's clear every
We
To
are
the right.
further
To the right.
entrenching ourselves into this.
Hey, has anyone seen a dagger yet? Nobody seen one? All right.
I've been
keep
looking
moving.
for
Let's
it.
keep moving.
I
I
haven't
actually
seen it.
I have a
forgot
passive
about the
perception.
dagger.
I just thought we were having a good time.
I thought we
you
were
know?
getting sick loot.
sick
We
loot.
haven't gotten any
To
yet.
date, we've gotten nothing.
Does
I've got
any
a
volunteers
concussion.
on first?
All right. I'll
on
go.
Yes, I
You
volunteer
go,
Morthos.
Mr. Hit Points.
I do. I got some extra. I feel like a little.
What's your order?
Morthos
I
will be
would-
first.
I would go after Morthos.
I'm gonna be right behind Killian.
I'm going to be after
Middleback.
Ray.
I'll just stand and pat each one of you on the butt as you walk by.
Good luck.
Great
good luck,
work.
Good luck.
Great
good
work.
Luck, good luck.
Proud of you. Really doing fine work.
See you later.
Okay.
Maybe.
Morthos,
Wait, I don't
you
want to be
step
dead.
through.
I wait 30 seconds before Morthos comes back. Before I go in to see if he comes back and says.
Hey, look, they both came to the same room again.
Oh, son of a. You know,
It's like one of those.
this
whirlpool
feels.
slides.
Doesn't this feel a little bit ominous there?
Sort of want to jump
Did
in
I
that
hear
hole.
anything?
Oh boy.
That's ominous! Ominous!
Immediately as you step through, you see a giant metallic scorpion
Classic.
that is peering down the hallway that the lantern went in.
Right choice.
Oh.
And a freaking snowball doesn't give off light.
We should hit it with a snowball.
As you
Is that
step
mine?
through,
Yeah, it was.
there is a flash of
Of
energy
course
at
there
your
is.
feet,
Dang it.
and immediately it turns towards you,
Just face wrong
and that's
door.
where we're gonna pick up our.
Yes!
Holy crap.
Can he say wrong house?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This isn't where I parked my
Uh,
car.
so they
Hey, that's
get-
exactly what I
Sorry, Mr.
said
Scorpion.
each time. Good game. Good
You
hustle.
intrude.
Way to shake.
And so, before we conclude for the evening, we'll give
so
away
Another
our
giveaway.
2 minis. Did we get the 3 new subscriptions? I don't
We
know.
did not tonight.
Okay, so that's
Nobody
okay.
liked us tonight.
We'll save the witch for next week then. And we will give away the dwarf and I can't remember what else is in there. It's a dwarf and it's a yaklal. That's right. It's like a shape-shifting
Again, you just made that up.
drow creature.
Yaklal.
Real word.
Yaklal.
Yeah.
Yochlol.
I think it's Polish.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Anyway, giving those 2 guys away right now. And so if you would like your opportunity to win those 2 small minis and the witch.
We got the
thank
3.
You,
We got the 3 subs.
Hebron, you're amazing. We'll give away all 3 of them. And you can look you can type into the chat right now !Scaladar, Scaladar, and you DMs out there and players alike can look up that creature because that is what they're about to face as we begin next session with another fight against a giant metallic automaton. So, !Scaladar, Scaladar, for your chance to win all 3 of those minis, the witch, the dwarf, and the yaklal. And I think we keep chipping away at our 50 new subs, so as we keep chipping away at that number, we'll give away that sweet water dragon as well once we hit our 50. That's what the big McFarlane green and orange dragon is. It's like whatever the typically boiling, but whatever
Gotcha.
the DM seeks to do with it.
That's cool.
So, thank you so much for being here with us. I know that we're cutting things a little bit short tonight, but that's just because I don't want to go into a battle that that isn't going to be 15 minutes. So we hope you join us next week as we kick off with this fun little fight as our party of shades continue to explore Draung Tower with a little bit of history now to color things, having gotten through the Kruthic swarm and eluding the traps so far.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
A couple of the new names on there are Robo Dan 2K1, Renreb, and Sadi Masochism. Wonder what that name means. But thank you for
Checking us out. You rock.
Yep. And I think I saw a gifted sub from Geek Sermon earlier on
Yes.
as well.
I missed that one.
So thank you for
Thank you,
that.
Geek Sermon.
Geek, and he himself subscribed, so we really appreciate that. All the support is really appreciated as the show continues to grow, and we grow together. So we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, when our party will take on this Scaladar and hopefully continue to loot, die, and repeat. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.